Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm so excited to have a special guest here with me today. We talk on this channel about power, pop culture, media manipulation, and we have one of my, and probably yours, favorite people here to speak with us today, Elie of Elsrich TV. She is known as the CEO and creator of Fuck Around and Find Out Associates. And I might be telling her something she doesn't know yet, but I just noticed that she is being quoted in articles right now around her work with realizing Blake Lively was at the Eras tour when she called in sick to work. So we're going to talk to her about that. I know you guys love her as much as I do. So we're going to let her into the studio here. Hello, guys. All right. Let me just get everything. Hello, hello. All right, let's bring Elie on.
Hi.
Oh my goodness, I give you a chance to get the lip gloss on.
I know. I thought I was backstage with you for a second, but you couldn't hear me. Then I realized she was live, and I'm like, no.
Oh no, I was like, I'll just get settled first. Hello, I'm sorry. How are
Can
you?
you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
What's happening to me?
Can you not
Hold
hear
on.
me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect.
You
I
were
can hear you.
for a second. Okay.
Perfect. Can you guys hear both of us? Is everything good? All right, guys. So, Elie, I just have to say, first of all, I always describe you as the queen of breaking news.
Thank
And
you.
so I'm so excited to have you here. But I would love for you to describe first, before we kick it off. I might be dropping news on you. Maybe not. Maybe you already know this. But first, I would love to hear, how did you get started in this space? Because everyone loves you here and is obsessed with your content. How did you get started, my friend?
Oh my God. So funny enough, whenever this entire thing started, like I never thought I could, do the whole social media thing. So I
Mhm.
always used to watch from the sidelines. Let me say, I would follow people, but TikTok specifically was like one of those apps. I would log in every 2 months. I feel like I would just I was logged in, but I would only open the app every couple of months just to see. I was an Instagram girly, right? And I remember specifically, I had like maybe 900 followers. And back in like August, September, when the rumbling started about this whole thing, one of my friends, she's a cop in New Hampshire, and I would talk to her about it because she was a gossip girly, and I'm a Jane the Virgin girly. So
Ah,
she would kind of give me the scoop on who Serena Vanderwoodson was. And I'm like, but this is Rafael Solano. Like, and I would give her the scoop on Jane the Virgin. So she made me watch Gossip Girl, and I made her watch Jane the Virgin. And
I
that's
did.
when I was like, so Blake Lively is Serena Vanderwoodson. Like, you know? So
Pretty
I
much.
remember I tried to talk to my husband about the situation, and he had about as much interest as going to war. He was like, I do not give not one damn. Just don't talk to me about it. Go talk to your friends about it. Except my friend is a cop, so she doesn't have all day to listen to me about it. She like
Yeah.
when she's working nights is when we talk about it. And then she was like, "Girl, I gotta go to work or whatever." And I was like, "Okay, I might as well make a video." And I was like, "Well, TikTok is about to go away. I'm not about to go on TikTok." And Instagram feels like very nichey. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, it's weird to turn on your Instagram camera. It's so much easier to turn on your TikTok camera.
It's
And I was
true.
like, "Oh, am I right? You feel that way?"
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%. TikTok's a lot more chill, I find.
Yeah, and I was like, well, if TikTok is going away, I'm not about to now start my account. And I had maybe like 290 followers. And then the day TikTok came back, I remember I was coming from Costco with my husband, and I'm like, remember that thing I was talking to you about? TikTok is back. What do you think if I make videos? And he says, go make videos. Just make sure we don't get sued.
Yeah, it's good
He
advice.
literally, I was like, really nice. He's like, make sure we don't get sued or like nobody, attacks you for something that's not factual or anything like that. And I was like, I only deal with facts. What are you talking about?
Mhm.
And I turned my camera one day, and the first video I made specifically, I think I was talking about how Netflix sucks for not having Jane the Virgin on because a lot of people don't know who Justin is and would love to watch Jane the Virgin, just to get to know him, and they don't have the opportunity now But then they put Gossip Girl on Netflix, and I was like, "What games are you playing?" You know?
I didn't realize
Yeah,
they did
at least,
that.
yeah, at least in the U.S. Because, but then again, they didn't take Jane the Virgin off as like a bad move. I think their contract with CW just expired.
Yeah.
So, but it was the timing was just so eerie. So my first video was calling on Netflix, and I think I made that video on my way to pick up my son. By the time I got home, I had like 700 followers, and I was joking. I was like, no, 700 views. I'm sorry, 700 views. And
Yeah.
and then before I knew it, like I would get 2 followers here, 10 followers there. And then I think Kendrick Lamar happened, the Super Bowl happened.
Mhm.
And I remember telling my husband back in January, I'm like, my goal for February is to get 600 followers. Because keep in mind, at this point, I had 290 followers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, my goal for the end of February is 600 followers. My goal for March is 1,000. My goal for April, like, I thought I had, little did I know Kendrick Lamar was going to happen. I was going to have to explain Kendrick Lamar to people.
Mhm.
I made that Kendrick Lamar video at like 4 a.m. I woke up and it had like 20,000 views. And I was like, get the fuck out of here with like 2,000 followers. In the
Wow.
end, yeah, now the video has over 1.5 million views, but it gave me 10,000 followers in a matter of like 3 days. That Kendrick
Whoa.
Lamar video. Yeah, so as much as I started talking about Blake and Justin, Kendrick Lamar is the one that actually got me to 10K. And I
That
feel
is
like,
wild.
yeah, and I feel like people find it easier to follow you once you have a bigger following than when you. It's so weird. Like once I got to 10K, getting to 20 was like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But from 200 to 10K was like a year.
Well,
And now, like,
I
go
think one of
ahead.
my first videos I ever saw of yours, you had a pile of receipts and it was Justin. And then you had like a water bottle, Canadian water bottle or something for
Canadian,
Ryan. I was
very
like, who
Canadian.
is this woman? But I love her. I was making my husband watch it. He's like, what are you talking about? What is this? I'm like, it's Blake and Ryan. God, keep up.
No, I think I made that video because a lot of people were finding it so hard to understand why people would say Justin had the receipts. And I was like, I'm going to make a skit. And I
Yeah.
remember my husband was putting our son to bed, and I did all that setup while he was in the bedroom. So when he came out, I literally had like, because it was just me making the skit. So I had like a pink shirt with a bunch of receipts on top of it. And then I had like in one corner, like an essential box of water, but the clearly Canadian and a jacket on top of it. And then one side I had Blake Lively with a bunch of beanies, and I put my Gucci earrings on. And my husband walked out and literally looked at the living room and looked at me like, "Am I gonna have to check you in? Like, am I gonna 5150 you? What the fuck is happening?" And I'm like, "Don't judge the process. I have a vision. I'm making a skit, but it's just me because you don't want to participate. So I have to create the characters."
Yeah.
And he was like, he looked at me really like, yeah, I think it's time to turn the camera off because you lost it now. And he walked off and came back, and I tried to explain, and he was like, I get it, good night. Then went to bed. And I filmed that thing at like 3 a.m. I posted it. And again, I didn't have a lot of followers at that time either. I was still very little. So I think he
Yeah.
got like 1,000 views maybe. The people who followed me thought it was funny, but nobody really cared. So recently I just reposted it and it went bonkers. People were like, we want an episode 2. We want an episode 3. So
It
I
was
know
so
it's a long-winded way of saying I turned my camera on one day and now I'm like one of the sources to go to for Justin and Blake News.
you literally are. Everyone's saying hi to you, that they love you. They're saying
Oh,
my
I'm
two
just seeing the
favorites
comments.
here. Hi from Norway. Can you see comments on your end?
I'm just seeing it now, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Hi.
Mhm.
Hello, guys.
Hi, guys.
Welcome. Well, I have two of my favorite content creators. Oh, I'm so happy to have you here.
I'm
Everyone's
happy.
been demanding this for some time for you to come over here and chat with us. So they're very excited to have you here. But did you know? So I just found this out 10 minutes before we came live that you're getting quoted for finding Blake Lively skipping out on work for the concert. Did you
From
realize?
I know Andy had me on his podcast on Popcorn Planet. But who's
There's
quoting me?
I'm gonna show you. I saw this right before I came.
Oh,
It like, okay, this is coming out in the last 6 hours, 3 hours. The magazine, I don't know. I'm old. So like, is it online magazines? I'm not sure. But you're getting quoted now in these
Oh
articles.
my God.
Yes. Like now the two of us
Oh
have
Lord.
quoted. I'm apparently a mommy sleuth in Stephanie McNeil's glamour world, and you're quoted as well. Look at this viral
Oh
YouTube
Lord, is that
video.
on YouTube? Elsrich TV? Well, at least I'll get some subscribers from it.
Right.
I did not know this. You're literally breaking news to me right now.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
I am breaking news to the breaking news queen.
This is
We've broken some multidimensional universe here.
yay.
Yeah.
That is funny. Oh my Lord.
Yeah,
Oh
so
God.
you're giving credit here. A viral YouTube video from Elsrich TV highlighted these inconsistencies, questioning how Lively could attend a concert if she had been too preoccupied with her children's health to work. And then you have a direct quote in this article that came out, and they actually quote you here. So they refer back to your YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah. And then they quote you, considering she couldn't go to Vegas to shoot because of an illness in the family. I'm surprised she had the strength to be at the Eras tour.
And then they literally put where I said you held up that man's movie.
Yeah,
Oh, Ashley, thank you. This is so funny. I feel so honored.
right? You held up this man's movie, which cost productions tons of money because you had to be at the Eras tour on the 12th in Philadelphia. So how does it feel now? And this is just in the last few hours. So more articles are going to come out about this.
I would like to thank God. I would like to thank, well, my husband. I would like to thank Ashley for having me on. I would like to thank Ashley because she told me I didn't know I was accepting this award till I really got here. I didn't prepare anything, so you guys, mommy.
Follow on YouTube. I have the links, the YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. This
That is
is so
so
funny,
funny.
guys. So you
Oh my Lord. It's
hello.
award season, actually. It's award season.
It is award season. It's award season for you, and it's award season for Taylor and Gigi and Blake receiving, the deposition subpoenas and everything. Just awards going out everywhere. So I would love to hear then. I wanted to start by asking you, because you also, I believe, are the one that broke the news in regards to Ryan Reynolds and his daughter saying just atrocious things in Deadpool. But let's just start here first. Then, how did you ever find this?
So I'm thinking not say obsessed because somebody might check me into an asylum, but I look at the timeline very diligently, and I love that they did that because reading the lawsuit on its own can be very tricky.
Yep.
So I typically every now and again I read the timeline like it's a story. I would go through it because I have so much fun reading that. I love they give you the dates, they give you the quotes, they give it. So every now and again I look through it and I remembered specifically they ended up not even shooting in Vegas at all. They ended up just reshooting those scenes in New Jersey. They figured out how to make it. They never made it back to Jersey.
Oh,
So yeah, I did you see I have a video on it that I haven't posted yet. But did you see the video about the COVID situation about Ryan saying he got COVID from Emma Corrin?
actually, yes. You have it on Instagram, right?
I haven't posted it yet. But I
Oh,
think a lot of people posted it on Instagram. I think Katie Joy posted it, Drama TV posted it. A bunch of people are posting about how Ryan was on. I think Jimmy Kimmel, him and Hugh Jackman were hosting, and he talked
oh,
about how pretty much Emma Corrin, his co-star from Deadpool, gave him COVID and he went home, right? And I
interesting.
thought, well, so that doesn't make sense to me. So I'm gonna post that video probably when we get off live because I remember specifically Blake Lively saying she got COVID from production.
Mhm.
And I said, well, I'm about to sound like two things can be true. Like
I
two
just
things
saw
can be
your video
true.
before I went live with that.
Yeah. I'm like, you can have empathy, but you can be mean. You could get COVID, but you could not. So I was like, well, if Blake is saying she got COVID from production, I just heard Ryan saying he got COVID from Emma Corrin and then flew home to New York to be with his family. So funny enough, I would have never called the Eras tour, but I went to compare notes on the COVID story, which the
Oh,
dates match up because I also found an article that says on May 25th in Pinewood, UK, production has began for Deadpool on May 25th, 2023.
okay.
In Ryan's interview, and I know it's a bit tricky, keep up. In Ryan's interview, I'm talking to the comment section. I know it's a bit in the video. It makes it's easier because I try to get to my point. Oh, what happened to my camera?
Oh, we lost your video.
I'm back. I'm coming back. What happened? I'm back. Oh, what
Technology, my
happened?
friend, technology.
Okay, there we go. This camera is fancy for nothing because what is happening? Can you see me?
I can see you, but there's no light. Oh, you might be frozen, actually.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this. I'm literally unplug it and plug it back.
You do you. We got you. My community is used to tech issues. Don't worry. We're all good here.
Sorry to be adding on to the tech issues. It was not my intention. Oh, are we back? No,
We're
we're not back. No.
no.
You might be back now.
There we
Are we
go.
back?
We got
We're
you.
back. Okay. So I looked on this, and I wish I had. We had talked. If I knew, I would have given you the stuff to throw up here because it
Yeah.
would be so much. Oh, can I do that? Can I like share a screen? That way it's easy for people to
Oh,
follow.
I don't know. How do I do that? Are
Hold
you
on. I
able
think
to
I can do
share?
this on my end. I can present, right?
I don't know. If
I
you
can.
can.
I think
Oh,
I
well, you
can.
go,
Of course
girl.
I
You
can.
share. We have breaking news with Elsie here.
Because no, I think it's just easier for people to. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna share the screen. Share the screen. Which one? Which one? The receipts. Or if you guys want to follow along on your own, if you want to go to my favorite website, thelawsuitinfo.com.
Light reading at night. And
Literally, that's my favorite website.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you guys see what I see?
Yep. We're good.
Okay. All right. So if you go on receipts proof, not receipts proof, receipts proof timeline is my friend on TikTok who always has the receipts. But I'm gonna reduce this. I don't want to blind you guys. But if you go down to May 25th, okay, at the top of May 25th, Lively, I'm gonna highlight so it's easy for everybody to follow. Lively learns that a crew member has called out sick with COVID and as a result requests that testing be conducted on set, despite the return to the work agreement expiring, which laid out COVID protocols on set. So keep in mind, SAG is now no longer requiring testing on COVID because it's 2023. If
Right.
somebody wants to test, it's their prerogative. They don't want to because at this point, COVID is not deleting anybody. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So you can't force anybody to take a COVID test. But this crew member literally said, I'm not coming because I'm sick. But now Blake is like, no, I need to see testing. I want to actually test the whole production and I want to review the testing myself.
What is with
This is in
this
the
woman?
morning. So the confusion that I found with Ryan's story is this is in the morning of May 25th or during the day of May 25th, right?
Okay.
Now, if you go down to the next paragraph, later that evening, I'm going to highlight, later that evening, Lively informed production that she has become ill. The fuck? The person that has COVID is not even at work. How have you become ill?
What?
She,
Good
if you
catch.
right, if you see here, she stayed home until June 1st, 2023. That's 7 days. Why does 7 days matter? In Ryan Reynolds' interview with Jimmy Kimmel, well, he was hosting with Hugh Jackman. He says, I found out Emma Corrin had COVID when we went to dinner, so
Mhm.
she couldn't come to rehearsals for production on Deadpool. I went home for 6 days. If you factor in travel day from the UK to New York back, 6 days makes sense. Blake stays home for 7 days. It tracks. Now,
Wow.
my confusion is what parent is going home and then finding out they have COVID? Because he said in the video, I went home, then I tested and tested and tested, then I found out I have COVID. If you have a newborn with
Yeah.
3 kids and your wife at home and you're in the UK, you stay in the UK, test yourself, make sure you don't have COVID before you fly home. So, right
Mhm.
there, either Ryan is lying about ever catching COVID, he just wanted to go home and went home to Blake. And Blake was like, well, Ryan's home and I want to spend time with Ryan. And I just found out a crew member is sick. Well, bitch, I'm sick too.
Wow. Your
And so that's
brain.
right. My brain is like, bitch, what happened? What happened? So that's what I really went to confirm. While I
Wow.
was confirming that, again, guys, stick with me. I was like, well, what happened in the month of May altogether? And then I realized that's when production was actually beginning, was May 1st, right?
Oh.
But then I looked at so May 16th is when production was supposed to begin. And the reason production began May 16th is if you go to May 8th, right here. As production was set to begin its first day of shooting in Vegas, a member of Lively's family falls ill. I'm like, how? What? Baldoni shares his prayers and well wishes for speedy recovery. So right here, this blue text message is Justin texting Blake. She says, oh, she's horrified by the timing, a bunch of nothing, a bunch of blah, blah, blah. But I also remembered that Blake Lively was in Philadelphia on the Eras tour. But I could not figure out the date of the Eras tour. So I literally Googled Blake Lively Eras tour, and People magazine spat out a whole timeline of Blake and Taylor's relationship, literally down to the dates of dinners they went to. And
Oh my.
there it was, People magazine saying May 12th, 2023, Blake Lively is seen at the Eras tour with her kids. They even get a shout out. And I'm like, well, May 12th, they were supposed to be filming in Vegas for the week of May 8th. So people are like, May 8th and May 12th are 4 days apart. They could have recovered. The point is, she was supposed to be in Vegas filming.
Yeah.
And once you're on location filming, delays can happen, anything can happen. It would have kept her from the tour, but she was not about to miss.
Yeah.
Therefore, ergo, ipso facto, Oreo Colombo, she called out sick.
And I love how you did a follow-up reel because people were kind of saying like, it's the Eras tour, it's fine. And you're like, no, this is hundreds of thousands of dollars that Justin was losing out on. And the audacity, because if you look at Ryan Reynolds, he did the Grant Cardone 10X thing, which
Ew.
I mean, Grant's an interesting character to align yourself with, but he talks about, oh, budget this and budget that and staying on budget. But your wife is like costing all this money on her set.
Mhm.
Unbelievable.
They act broke. I don't understand.
Yeah.
From live, they act like they're broke.
Mhm.
Like from Blake putting her own clothes in the movie just so she could get paid for it, to him putting all their kids in a movie so they could get royalties. I understand building generational wealth, but this is broke behavior.
Yeah. It's
You
wild.
guys on your own have enough money for 3, 4 generations. Making your kids say certain things in movies and putting your kids in is broke behavior. Is
Yeah.
broke bitch behavior. Like, why are you wearing your own clothes on sets just so you could get paid for it and
Mhm.
take the production out of budget, thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then go sit in an interview saying, "Well, this movie had no budget, so I had to do a lot of begging." No, bitch, you had to do a lot of stealing.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
own the movie.
absolutely. And it's funny, 'cause we were chatting about it where I said, like, did they keep putting all these delays? Is it just a coincidence that all of a sudden then Deadpool and It Ends With Us launched at the same time? Was this a huge like plan from the get-go to have them launch and be in theaters at the same time? Maybe. What are your thoughts on that?
I think you said that to me in a DMs. We were talking, and I think you mentioned
Yeah.
that. And what clicked for me too is in the beginning of May, her postpartum body was in full effect. The fupa was in full effect.
Mm-hmm.
Another reason, I mean, she wanted to go to the Eras tour, but I also really think she did not want to film those sex scenes with her fupa, considering she wanted to show us her skin tight
Yeah.
what the fish
The
she wore to
fishnet. Yeah.
bed. So another reason she definitely skipped out on showing up to Vegas is because if you remember earlier in the timeline, she kept telling Justin, "Can we push the sex scenes back to the end of production? I'm not ready." And
Right.
Justin kept giving her affirmations like, "You're good. We'll make it work." Like the camera would be, generous to you.
Yeah.
And so we have a couple of reasons here because Ryan also texted Justin, "Is there any way your production person can shift your schedule to fit
Oh,
mine?"
that's
I
right.
believe I believe they were trying to create a Barbie Oppenheimer moment, which they
That's
ended up getting.
Thank you. Sorry,
They
I
ended
got
up
interrupted
getting.
for a hot chocolate. Thank you.
That is so nice. No, but I love Canada. Like I lived in Canada for a while, like for a semester or two, and like it was like my vacation because I went to college in Vermont. So
Oh,
I
nice.
hate that he's putting me out to shame like this. Like me, like Montreal and Ottawa were like my vacation spots. Like I would just hop on the Greyhound bus because all my friends live
I
there, and I
love
would
it.
just hop on the Greyhound bus and be there every vacation. So I feel bad that he's doing this to y'all. So shout out to Ashley holding down the entire country of
I'm gonna have to
Canada
team
because
up with Ryan like 2 hours
Ryan
away.
is horrible.
It's
What he's
like,
doing is horrible. To you.
can you imagine if I run into him on the street? There's no way he doesn't know about us, Elsie. There's no way. Because I do want to circle back to what he made his daughter say, but you also got blocked by Paul Feig's wife.
Quickly.
We're watching you.
Very quickly. They're definitely watching, and I love that for them. I love that they hate to see me coming. I love that they hate to see a screen recording of mine coming because I have no space on my phone. I kid you not. The amount of screen recordings and screenshots that I have, my phone is like, girl, what are you doing? You're bursting at the seams. Get bigger storage. And I'm like, no. No, but it's absolutely ridiculous to me because Paul Feig, and again, I have a theory about the whole Paul Feig thing. I'm sure you've probably seen in one of my videos, but I never understood Laura Feig like obsession with go watch the movie. Like, why do you care?
Mm-hmm.
No, this is, and again, I'm gonna reiterate, this is the one time in history I feel like if a movie doesn't do well, nobody's blaming the director.
Yeah, it's true.
Nobody's looking at Paul Feig like you did horrible. Everybody's like, girl, that movie sucked because everybody hates Blake Lively.
It's true.
But somehow Laura Feig is up in arms, like, go watch. Blake, and then she said something that was important to me. She says Blake has already been paid. It doesn't matter if you watch it or not. And I was like, well, Blake has already been paid. Your husband has already been paid. So why are you so worried? Unless they haven't already been paid. And my theory with that is, I believe Blake kind of went in negotiations on Another Simple Favor and told them, hey, I'm about to do this movie that has a built-in audience. It's a book, so people love it already. And I believe her whole motive of doing this movie was she was going to transfer the fandom to follow her because Another Simple Favor was right on the heels of It Ends With Us. I believe she's like, oh, if everybody's going to watch me as Lily, they love Lily, so they're going to love me. And as soon as we announce Another Simple Favor, I'm fresh in their minds. Oh, we just saw Blake. Let's go see this movie. And it's backfiring. So I feel, because I think, actors can take their money up front or they can take their money on the back end. And it's my honest, like, I'm going to my grave. Until I see a contract that says otherwise, I believe she negotiated to get her money on the back end. And seeing Paul Feig on the Justin Baldoni podcast telling him how he should let Blake have, I was like, no, that doesn't make sense either. So I believe they kind of set Justin up.
Oh, no, I think your audio cut out. No, we can't hear you. Hello. No, we can't hear you.
Am I back?
We got you. We got you.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I think that's
I think so too. I think they set Justin up because that Paul Feig interview made no sense. Who tells somebody don't be confident? And Justin, being that he is, it's like, oh, I love that so much. I resonate with that. I'm like, oh no, Justin, they're setting you up, sweetie.
Yeah. He's so sweet. Absolutely. We have a question. This question came up a bit. Nicole Scott Hare asks, I also heard she got sick pay.
I don't know specifically because her contract was $3 million. She got paid $3 million. I feel like, I don't know if that's extra pay, but she got her whole $3 million. I don't think they deducted any money from her missing, work days.
Yeah.
Because she got paid fully.
That's true.
I don't remember any deductions or additions.
And
again, do you remember Justin also, remember the text between Justin and Ryan? I think they laid that foundation of we're going to call out sick a lot. Remember in the beginning, Ryan is like, I could pull that up too if you want me to. Because Ryan is like, we have 4 kids. He's like, oh, we have 4 kids, like a cesspool over here. Like they got the beta version of the immune system. Pretty much saying, keep in mind, my kids are going to be sick a lot.
Yep. Oh,
and I feel like that also disarmed Justin.
I agree. People in the chat, the community are saying they want to hear more about how you think they set Justin up with Paul Feig.
Oh, okay. So 1 second. I'm going to, you guys love my theories. Allegedly.
Yeah, all alleged for entertainment purposes only.
Oh, this is my favorite thing I have. Can you guys see?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Allegedly. I love that.
I have it in my tree. So it's, even if I don't say it, it's there.
I love that it's sitting in your tree. You're the best.
It's sitting there. I'm like, it's always in the background. I'm going to see. Let's see if I can zoom this in for you guys, because I want to show you specifically. Oh, you can't see when I zoom in because it's so bad.
That's
but
okay.
Pretty much. Okay, so pretty much right here, you can see, hey, Justin, sorry for the delay. I've been in a writing cave and the girls are sick again. I'm told they have an immune system, but I think it's in beta testing. I believe. Yep, I think right off the bat, and this text message was in, I believe, in February. Yeah, February 28th, before production even begins. So I think they literally were laying down the foundation. So if you're Justin, you're like, every time Blake calls in sick, you're like, oh my God, I remember Ryan saying they have 4 kids and their immune system is in beta testing. I think everything was layered. I think they, again, oh, so you guys want me to talk about why I think he was set up with Paul Feig?
More on your theory.
So there is, I don't know if everybody has seen that video I made, but if you haven't, it's on my Instagram. I don't think I put it on YouTube, but it's on my Instagram and TikTok.
Okay.
So pretty much Paul Feig goes to Justin and Jamie Heath's podcast, Man Enough, and talk about, and then Jamie Heath, and I wish I could pull that up somehow. I don't know if I can. Yeah, it's on my TikTok. It's on my Instagram and TikTok, and you'll probably see Jamie Heath's face
Let's pull
up there. But if you want to figure it out while I tell them the story, so we don't leave them hanging.
Yeah, you go with the story and I'll see if I can find it.
So Jamie Heath and Justin have Paul Feig on, and you have to go down a while. You have to go back right around when Paul Feig and his wife were going bonkers. And pretty much he's like, well, almost there. Nope, go up. Almost there. Go up. Go back. No. The other direction. Yeah, because I don't want you to, we're getting closer. Go back. No, keep going. Keep going. Right direction. Right direction. Right direction. Stop. Wait. Go up again. Keep going. No, stop. Go up. Go up. Right below Andy Cohen. No, down, I mean. Down. Go down. Go down. I think stop. No. You see that picture with Paul Feig and Blake right there, where your mouse is?
Oh, there. Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, go ahead and play it, then they can, decipher it and we'll talk about it. Blame for this situation. Paul Feig. Just listen.
We're a studio, Wayfair Studios. One particular project we're doing is a book that's called It Ends With Us, written by Colleen Hoover. Partnering with a major studio. And it's a big deal for us, right? Big property. Justin's at the helm directing this. So now we're about to go into prep and all the stuff in this movie. And he's going in, he's going to do brilliant. And yet, there's this person in the back of your mind in the shoulder that's reminding you of how you can fail, how you may not do this right, and such and such. What would you say in your experience? That maybe this is addressed in that question, but also in general, as people, humanity, and as men, as we question ourselves all the time. What would you say to a Justin?
I say, let it happen. It's going to be there. I don't trust anybody who doesn't have super confidence going into anything means you're not open to other people's input. My thing I always say is you have to be confident enough to have no confidence. Because
I love that so much.
I
love it.
Oh, poor
I
Justin.
love that. That hits deep, and I resonate so much with that.
Did Blake send Paul Feig in there to disarm Justin? Had Paul Feig told Justin Baldoni anything other than have enough confidence to have no confidence? You're telling me we wouldn't be in this position? The irony of Paul Feig being the one to give Justin that advice is stunning. I wonder how many times he had just allowed himself to have no confidence and let Blake Lively walk all over him. Paul Feig is who did this to us? That's who we are jumping? We ride at dawn. We fucking ride at dawn. Paul Feig, you're going to answer for your crimes.
Okay, first of all, I just love you. Everyone's saying how much they love you in the comments too.
Thank you, guys.
Everyone's saying, okay, Justin's face, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just is like very kind about it afterwards. But what?
And you know what? And that's why I said poor Justin, because he was just a sucker at this point, because
Yeah.
he really took that man's words to heart and was like, oh my, because that is, and I feel like Paul Feig never even had to say that, because that was what he was going to do anyway. He was always going to allow anybody's input. But keep in mind, now you have Paul Feig, somebody who's worked with Blake in the past, somebody who has rapport with Blake, telling you, allow yourself to have no confidence. And he's in any situation now, he's like, remember what Paul Feig said? Remember, his brain is probably like, and he took that shit to heart. You could see how much that meant to him.
Yeah.
And to me, it looks like Paul Feig went in there, because the timing of Paul, and so Donna right there asked, when did they record this podcast? I don't know when they recorded, but it posted to their channel January of 2023. Still before production. So either way, this was before production, which it makes it hurt so much more.
And he does keep referring to Blake as like a collaborator, and she had input whenever Paul had spoken about her. So it seems as though he's allowed her to have a certain amount of input. And it's like, well, only people that are confident. And I actually played a podcast interview from Justin where he said that he had a lot of anxiety around being seen as a good producer and director, and that he could really hold his own in the space and that people would take him seriously. So there is that possibility where he, like you said, was taking that to heart and thinking like, I want to live up to a certain level in other people's eyes.
I felt so bad watching that video, because any other day, any other situation, that's good advice to give to somebody who is new. Yeah. I feel like if it was Justin's first time at the rodeo, tell him that. Like, allow yourself for other people's input. But this man is seasoned. A lot of people might just be finding out about him, but Justin is not no spring chicken in this industry. He knows what he's doing. Yeah. But for him being who he is and allowing himself to pretty much be stripped of what he should have never allowed himself to be stripped of, seeing that and seeing Paul Feig be the one to give that, had any other director given that advice, it's whatever. But Paul Feig, it's very interesting. Are we not looking at it sideways? Like, what?
And well, that's what
at least I did.
Yeah, and I've said that a lot with this case, where independently certain things don't mean much, but when you start to add all these pieces together, it's a little too. It just doesn't. Too many coincidences.
It makes too much sense. It makes too much sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it makes. I think there is a saying. There's like, one time is a coincidence, two times is whatever. At some point, it's no longer a conspiracy. It's a like it's what it is. Like, you can't keep finding ways to re-explain things. And then again, I'll keep saying it, if this was Steven Spielberg or Spike Lee, anybody giving Justin this advice, I don't care. But then it brings me back to, if Blake and Paul Feig had a conversation of, I'm about to go to this movie, it has a built-in audience. They're going to follow me to another simple favor. Let's not take our money up front. Let's take our money on the back end. Paul Feig is like, yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to get on that podcast. And Justin probably is like, Blake probably is like, hey, have Paul Feig on your podcast. Justin is like, that would be great. He's a great director. I'm about to direct a movie. They set him up. I don't care. That's my opinion. And it's a constitutionally protected right.
Yeah.
According to Ryan's lawyers. Well, so I'm going to have it.
Well, and, according to Ryan and Ryan's lawyers as well, as everyone just needs thicker skin. Even though now they've suppressed all my accounts, everything on TikTok now for me goes to review. I can't post anything without review now. Really? Same.
I have to appeal everything. And then some come back. It's like, some of they're like, even like gore. Like the one I posted about the Eras tour, it got demonetized like the next day. And they're like, gore and blood. And I was like, gore? I'm talking about the Eras tour. What do you mean gore? Like, what is in here that's gory? And I literally appealed it. Then it took like a day to come back. And they're like, okay, I guess you're good now. But I feel like now everything is going to review. And then some are coming back like, no, your appeal has been denied. Low quality, unoriginal. I'm like, it's at this point. And I'm not even monetized on Instagram. Instagram is like, I don't know how to even be monetized on Instagram.
I don't even know.
So, and now like,
I can't get monetized on TikTok.
Oh, anyway. You can get monetized on TikTok. Yeah. And then my RPM on TikTok is like 12 cents. I'm like, what am I doing with 12 cents? Like, it's, and then so people think you're making so much money on TikTok. I'm like, guys, it can't pay my phone bill. This shit is free at this point.
Yeah. Exactly. And so I want to, now that we have your Instagram up, did you want to talk about because
The child.
Yeah, I believe you're the one that broke this news.
So that's what I wanted to mention. So my friend Receipts Proof Timeline on TikTok, she has barely 1,000 followers, but she works in an industry that doesn't prohibit, but highly frowns upon her having these discussions and these opinions. She says, so she doesn't show her face and she uses AI for her voice.
Right.
Now she posted about it. Again, I've never watched any of the Deadpools. I don't know anything about it. Yeah. So she posted about it, but I didn't see it from her because I saw it from another. And again, I don't want to give that person a shout out, so I'm not going to say their name. But another creator posted it and didn't give her credit. And so I saw it from that creator. And when I was in the comments of that creator, I saw Receipts Proof Timeline. And they're like, hey, by the way, I posted about this days ago. You definitely took this from me, because you could see that it was hard to find the original video because they zoomed way into Receipts Proof video to use it, so you couldn't see her watermarks or anything, but never gave her credit. So funny enough, when I made that video, I was about to give that creator credit. Yeah. And then I saw Receipts Proof comments and I was like, oh, bump that. So I made my video and I gave her credit, and I posted her page in my video so people could go see that account is incredible. Oh yeah, she's great. She's amazing. Then I gave her the credit, but she had a lot of things on top of her video. And when I do my videos, I like for people to see, and I kind of do like a reaction. So I had to go dig, and it was like 3 a.m. when I was making that. So I didn't want to text her like, hey, where's the original video? But I went and found the original one, and then I made the video. But the person who should get credit for digging this up really is Receipts Proof Timeline. Yeah. But she barely has 1,000 followers. So you guys go follow her, please.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Let me see if I can. She's on TikTok. Let me grab the
TikTok.
link.
Yeah.
Because I actually.
But she's amazing.
Oh, it's not letting me pull it up. Okay. I'll drop it, guys, in the notes afterwards. And so you can, but it's Receipts. Well, it's Receipts
Proof Timeline. Receipts Proof Timeline. There's proof. Yeah.
Yeah. And I actually shared one of her videos because she has the behind the scenes of Blake directing that with Ryan's mom and Brandon Sklenar. So I shared one of her. There we go. Thank you so much. There, Receipts Proof Timeline over on TikTok.
Fantastic. Yeah, I have the TikTok pulled up on my computer. If you want me to share the screen and post her stuff.
Sure. Yeah. Let's remove my.
Okay,
share.
1 second.
Yeah.
Let's see. Receipts.
And then we'll loop back around to your video.
Yeah, it'll be so much easier for me to just go into my how do I do this? It's so weird looking at TikTok on the computer versus the phone.
Oh, it's so true. P says of a docuseries made of this fiasco. That segment with Paul needs to be at the top of the first episode. Shake my head.
I know. Okay, messages is so much easier. Okay, I'm posting her page right now. I'm presenting it now. Let's share the screen. TikTok. Where is it? Okay, there we go. Can you guys see?
There we go.
Yeah, this is her page. So this is that original video. It just got to 1,400 views. Barely. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how, but some of her videos do well, and others seem suppressed.
They've got to be suppressed. There's no way she's breaking this kind of stuff and getting 1,000 views.
For sure.
But
that's her page.
Amazing. All right, guys.
Yeah, I love her. So if you guys need to follow her, yeah. All right. Yeah. So let's go. So
all right.
If you have the other one pulled up, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are predators. Check with Ryan Reynolds' lawyer. And it turns out the predator statements are not defamatory because they are constitutionally protected opinions.
Hey, when I want your opinion, I'll take Wolverine's dick out of your mouth.
That's kid guiltily. That is my daughter, Inez.
I'm so sorry we have to admit that.
And I am father of the year over here for allowing her to say such language, which, to her credit, she really didn't want to say. And then came back later and said, I want to say it now, when I started looking at other people to play it.
Yeah, but Ryan, to our discredit, we made Nezzy do I'm Not Shitting You 70 to 500 versions of that line.
Yeah. Making your 7-year-old at the time practice how to say take out of your mouth. is crazy work. Big shout out to my good friend Receipts Proof for finding this video, because I don't care enough about Deadpool to have ever known about this. So Blake Lively felt her body was not ready enough to be Lady Deadpool because they were filming this right after she had the baby. So you all found her stand-in. Yet for Kidpool, who did not want to say the words like taking a grown man's out of your mouth, you and the grown man director made her rehearse 70 to 500 times how to say, I'm going to take a grown man's out of your mouth. Interesting. Considering she was in a mask and we never even had to know that was your child, there was nothing stopping you from using a voice actor, from using AI generated voice. You see, when Justin Baldoni wanted to honor his kids and put his kids in his movie, he literally just named the flower shop before it became Lily Blooms after them, Maya and Maxim. That was it. So somebody explained to me, if your director / coworker calling your character sexy is SH, so then what do you call it when you allow your 7-year-old to say the word, take out the eggplant out of your mouth? And Your Honor, in addition to the $400 million, we, the jury, would like to award custody of these 4 children to Mr. Baldoni and his wife, because there is no way these 2 are being allowed to raise children to enter society. Absolutely not. And I hope they have thick skin and they don't have hurt feelings about my opinion. I can tap the 4th wall too. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are predators.
I love how you said Blake Ryan Reynolds are predators.
And I love that for me.
I love that for you too. Like I said, I was a fan of yours from like the get-go, because I just would always just die. It's such good content, and you have the receipts to back it up. I don't even know where to start with this. Like this, not only is it a disaster that you had your kids say that, but then have the audacity to call Justin Baldoni a sexual predator after you pull this.
There's so many layers to this. First things first, let's start with why your child had to be in an R-rated movie. You're not making fucking Coco. This is not a cartoon, number one. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go to your kid is in a movie, fine. This line is the most unnecessary line I've ever heard be put in a movie to make a child say. Like, it wasn't funny. There was no comedic timing. It meant nothing to the plot. The movie could have went the way it did without this line, and it would have not changed anything.
Yep.
And so then we have that aspect of it. Then your child didn't have to play this role. Hell, at this point, hire somebody who really needs the money and make their child say it. That's for their parent to bear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then, okay, you absolutely had to have it be your child so she could get her royalties. Great. She never had to say those words. A voice actor was available. Mm-hmm. AI was available. Mm-hmm. And even after you made her say it, we never had to know she said it.
That's the weirdest part, is why are you bragging about it? And then
go ahead. Go ahead.
Well,
because I was gonna say you go, because I think we're like delayed. You go ahead.
That emotional
you finish
piece of like, well, I'm gonna get another actress then, and then she's like, oh, okay, then I'll do it.
That was what I was gonna say. That is the manipulation that Blake used on Justin on so many levels. He showed a little bit of that there. And funny enough, he was not gonna mention the rehearsing it multiple times until Sean Levy was like, to our discredit, because Ryan says, to Nezzy's credit, she didn't want to do it till I manipulated her. And then Sean Levy says, but Ryan, to our discredit as grown men, we made her rehearse that. And I know 70 to 500 is an exaggeration, but he said it. I shit you not, 70 to 500 times or whatever for her to get it right. 1 time is too many times.
Yeah.
5 times is too many times. 70 to 500 is criminal.
Yep.
So absolutely. To have the nerve to have your wife, a grown woman, cry SH because she signed a contract at the end and showed up to a movie set.
Mm-hmm.
But you had your child around a bunch of grown people and pretty much manipulated her into talking about a sexual.
Yep.
Having your kid say the F word or say damn, that could be funny. We could call it funny.
Yeah.
Having your kid use a sexual, I'm sick. Like I literally throw up in my mouth a little bit every time we talk about this thing because it's sickening. Nobody thought this was a red flag when they saw this in theaters. I've never seen Deadpool, so I never knew about this. I'm like, nobody wanted to talk about this. You guys just sat there and laughed and walked out of theaters, and you kept going back because it grossed a lot of money. Like, it made a lot of money. So you guys just went back and watched and just laughed.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yep. And like you said, Blake, and I love how you actually pointed out in one of your videos that Blake isn't actually Lady Pool. She's just
voicing it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so
how do you just let your kid do that?
Yeah. It just like the hypocrisy is what gets me. And I think, I've worked for a very long time with large brands, with, public figures that people would know, small entrepreneurs, like everything and anyone in between. And I think people would actually be shocked, because I see a lot of like, maybe you're reaching with connecting these dots. You would be shocked. Like, this shit's planned so far in advance for movies and scripts and connections between movies and launches. And it's planned so far in advance that now people are just actually becoming cognizant of it and starting to connect the dots and be like, oh, there's some shady shit that goes on.
Yeah. And to me, especially as far as you mentioned with the scripts, the only thing they honestly talk about improvising that day is the nice pool scene, where they pretty much use Nice Pool as a human shield and, delete his head and all that stuff. They talk about that in the video. In that video that I took this from, they talk about how they improvised all that. But specifically mentioning that you made that girl rehearse that line multiple times mean it wasn't a script. Disney approved that shit. And you guys, there was enough time between her wanting to say it and not wanting to you threatening to use somebody to her agreeing to say it. It wasn't just one day decision. So where are and Blake, you are behind the cameras for this. You didn't just send your kid on set with just like with Ryan that day. So what you stood there and you're like, Nessie, say it again. And Ryan was like, yeah, Nessie, good. Like, were you guys just cheering her on while and I'm sure you had to do multiple takes even on set that day. I don't think she had to say it one time.
Yep.
So you, Blake, you didn't feel comfortable to wear that costume. So they found you a stand-in, you voiced it, but you felt comfortable to watch your child. And I know people are like, well, what if that's not her in the costume? Number one, that's her because they're behind the scenes footage of Ryan kind of looking at the, the monitor with the director, and the girl is literally attached to Ryan's hip the whole time, almost like I'm on set with my dad type shit. Like she's following him around the whole time. That's not an actor.
No.
That's his child. Yeah. And even if it's not, you credit her in the movie as Inez Reynolds, as Kidpool. So I do not care whether it was an actor in the costume. That's still a child. That's still somebody's child. But we know it's yours.
Yeah.
And even if that was somebody's child, this is even worse because you made somebody's child say all that while you're trying to sue a grown man for your wife being an adult and doing an adult movie. Let's make it make sense here. Like, two things cannot be true in this case. Two things are not true. You cannot like this is the one time two things are not true. So let's be for real. It's disgusting. It's like there's no way around it.
No. And
somebody said, "Oh, where's the intimacy coordinator?"
Intimacy coordinator, for real, right? And I'd like to know, because Blake had kind of switched some things around in the amended lawsuit after we saw the dance scene, and then all of a sudden that was dropped where he was saying all these creepy things to her. I'm still so what is the actual lawsuit about now from her? Like, I'm still struggling to figure out what is it just the smear campaign she's really focusing on now?
I don't think she knows. I truly don't think she knows. Because again, I believe she thinks or she thought that the CRD complaint was going to be enough. I think she went on the premise of, I'm good. And then again, with a civil complaint, you could talk shit. You can literally say whatever you want. It's not a lawsuit. So she said all that jazz in the CRD complaint. And I believe to her, she was expecting that to be the zinger that was gonna, and it was for a while. The public was, thank you guys so much. The public was supposed to see, I know, I love being here. The public, I love being here so much. The public was supposed to see that CRD complaint and be like, Justin, ew, how dare he? Which it was. Right up until Justin was probably sitting at home like, I can't have this. Like, this cannot be how I go down. I'm going to fight back. And good on him. And again, I keep saying shout out to Emily Baldoni because I believe she was in charge of the receipts. Because those receipts were kept so diligently, a woman was in charge of that shit. I guarantee you.
That's another one of my favorite reels done.
Yeah. Because when he decided to come back, he didn't just come back and be like, I'm innocent. Believe me. He said, I'm innocent. Receipts, proof, timeline, events. He came back like he had everything.
Like mic stays on, video stays running. You're covering.
I believe it.
Everything.
I believe it. I believe she was probably, I believe she was probably like, take screenshots of emails, take screenshots of text, because the last thing you need, like, it's better to have it than to not. Like, it's always better to front load information than to wish you had something. So I could see her just being at home, like probably on the phone with him every day. Like, it's okay, keep calm. Just make sure you're never alone with her, which he never was. Because I looked, and every time she accuses him of something, somehow there's somebody there. There is never an instance that they're alone. Never, ever, ever. And then Receipts Proof Timeline found this video of literally, there's multiple occasions where her driver and her bodyguard literally pull her up to set, to location. She walks in, does her lines, and literally comes back in the car and goes home. So when did he have time to SH you?
With a personal
Your bodyguard was on set. Your bodyguard didn't. So you're still paying the same bodyguard to follow you around? He didn't do his job then if he allowed you to be SH, unless the SH never happened. So, you know, I'm like, I love the fact that when he decided to fight back, it wasn't just like, you guys, I promise I'm telling the truth. It was like, actually, I don't need to say nothing. I'm gonna just give you these, boom, make the decision for yourself. And I think people keep missing that point. He never came out and tried to convince anybody of anything.
He didn't.
We still haven't heard from him.
He
went to Hawaii.
And I'm actually starting to get upset more than anything else that he's been taken from us, that we don't get to see anything from him. Now I'm just getting more pissed about that than anything else. Like, the man's minding his own business in Hawaii while we're dealing with all this shit. I hope he's watching, though. I hope he's seeing people fighting for him.
I think he is. I think he is. It would suck if he's not. Like, he's not sequestered. Like, it's not like he's in jail with no phone service. He probably has a burner account. Like, because you don't want to make the mistake of accidentally liking something, because that would blow up. So he probably has, I think he's probably at this point logged out of his regular account.
Yeah. And
he probably has a burner now, and he's just like watching everybody. He's like, oh, this Ashley girl is cool. This Zach guy is cool. This Elsie girl is crazy. I feel like him and his wife, I feel like even if he's not watching, somebody is. The same way I feel like Blake and them have people watching us, and Paul Feig's wife was quick enough to block me. Somebody's watching.
Someone's watching.
Like, I don't doubt it.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that because, well, one, I do think, and I'm not going to say anything more than that, but I do think he does have burner accounts and is watching, but I'm not going to say any more than that. But two, moving quickly on from that. What's interesting is, so I did a video. I honestly think they're watching us. I did a video, I don't know, maybe 8-9 days ago saying, I think that Ryan just dropped this whole Markham, Ontario super center Hollywood North thing. I think it's done. I don't think he's doing it because he hasn't talked about it. Well, then once you know, he's apparently in Kingston. He wasn't. I think it was all photoshopped and all bullshit. But now all of a sudden there's all this talk, and maybe it's just a coincidence, but all this talk a couple of days after I make that video about this Hollywood North and how it's still happening and he's going to be making it. And he had this fake picture up in Kingston. It might be a huge coincidence, but it is also weird. It's also a little weird.
I think they're timing everything, and I feel like they have kind of again, for a while their PR was sucking. I feel like their PR still sucks, Blake and Ryan's, but now they haven't neutralized anything. But I feel like they're not hurting them as much anymore. Because I feel like back in January, February, it was like the PR was asleep. Like they were not helping them at all. Going to SNL was a big fucking mistake. I don't know who approved that shit. Like, so I feel like they had a lot of things that they were doing that wasn't helping. So I feel like the Markham and the Kingston, somebody says Markham and Kingston are close. Yeah, but they don't have that much time to be moving around right now. Like, they can do shit.
That's like,
yeah, and you would know. So
yeah, that's like 3.5 hours. And like, if a good day of traffic. But the reason I think he faked Kingston is viral, what appears to be organic marketing and PR, because Kingston is attached to the Tragically Hip. And if you're Canadian, that's like an identity, the Tragically Hip, the band. And Gord passed away. And so their final concert was in Kingston. They're from Kingston. So that's all a certain type of marketing. It's nostalgia marketing. So yeah. They're a few hours apart, but also Ryan Reynolds isn't visiting Markham to build it and then driving to, that just doesn't make any sense to me.
I think he's pulling on the heartstrings. I think he's trying to pull on the heartstrings. Like, I'm coming home, Canada.
Yeah.
Be ready to receive me when this should go south.
Well, and the feedback.
I'm coming north.
Yeah. No, I do not want him here. No, thank you. But the feedback was surprisingly positive. It was surprisingly
on that
positive.
video.
On Ryan Reynolds, his post about being in Kingston, people in Canada were very positive about it. So.
I feel like people in Canada just love to give chances. You guys are sweet. You guys, I got my scissors out. I'm cutting you off. You guys are the sweetest. Like, I'm cutting you off. You could find your way back another way. You're not using me. And I think, again, it's all manipulative. Like, again, I feel like he's always going to have some fandom to fall back on. There's always going to be the same way. It doesn't matter how much proof comes out. Even with this, the kid thing, there are people finding ways to justify it. They're like, well, what if it's not a kid? What if it's this one? I'm like, guys, it's right in front of you. Like, you almost have to spoon feed the evidence to certain people. And I'm like, I can't do that for you. Like, I don't have time to think for you. I feel like I do that enough with trying to make my video as quick to the point. Because I could do long form content all day. But I know people don't have the time for that. So I try to cut to the chase very quickly. So if that's not good, like if me breaking it down to, and then there's people in the comments, explain it to me like I'm 4. I just did. My video is literally explaining to you like you're 4. Like, what else do you need from me? Like, I can't think for you.
No.
So I feel like at the end of the day, they're always going to have like a population that regardless of what comes out, even at the end of this, if you go to trial and it shows they pretty much set this whole thing up to, at this point, like every day I come up with a new motive and then I debunk that and I come up with a new one and I debunk it myself. So I don't, unless they come out of their mouth and say, this is why we did this shit. And it's probably not going to make sense, whatever they say. But I have a new name for Blake though. Do you know about The Perfect Wife?
No.
Did you ever watch The Perfect Wife?
No.
The documentary on Hulu. If you guys did, you know what I'm talking about. But the funny name I have for her is Lady Babbalots, and because she babbles on and on and on, so she's Lady Babbalots, and he's Lord Babbalots or Sir Babbalots. I haven't figured out which one, but the name I'm definitely giving Blake is Sherry Papini. If you guys know who Sherry Papini is in the comments, give me a Google. So Sherry Papini. Oh, Google Sherry Papini real quick. But Sherry Papini pretty much is a housewife who pretty much set up her own kidnapping. Yeah, she set up her own kidnapping, and pretty much every step was planned. And so, until further notice, Blake Lively is Sherry Papini, Lady Babbalots.
That's really good. I love that.
I feel like Lady Babbalots is funny.
Lady Babbalots is very funny. Everyone wants you to go live.
They want me to go live?
Yeah.
I'm like, we're live right now.
We're live now.
On my channel. I will have Ashley on next. If you guys want to do that, because I don't have enough. I can't be monetized anyway, so I'd rather do it on your page so you can because you can monetize on YouTube, right? In Canada.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I can't be monetized.
That's why I wanted to have you here, so more people would head over to your YouTube.
Oh, to come to me, that's sweet. Yeah, but we could do one and have you on mine. That would be great. We could do it anytime you want to. I'll be available to do that. Yeah. But yeah, people are like, they know who Sherry Papini is. They're laughing. Yeah, but yeah, To me, this is the most Sherry Papini because she plans. It seems like everything was planned. And I have another video. Elsie, yes, I was getting over 70K views on a Blake post, and yeah, no, I had like about a 3-week stretch. Oh, why somebody said, why can't I be monetized? Because I don't. My YouTube page is pretty new, and I don't have enough watch hours. Like I need to have like 4,000 hours or something.
Yeah,
and I only have like 2.
1,000 followers, 4,000 watch hours. So we have to go over, guys. You have to just subscribe. Amazing. Everyone's subscribing. We have to go over. You have to make sure you like and subscribe to her YouTube, and it's watch hours. So to be able to get monetized, it's 4,000 watch hours that someone has to get within a 365-day period, and then you have to maintain it. So if it drops below, then you get monetized.
Oh, if it drops below, you don't get monetized again. No, I thought it's like a threshold you need to hit, and then after that, you're good to go. Okay.
Yeah, no.
That's why I try to do I'm going to try to do the lives and the long forms, but I feel like, again, people like to be on the go and get their information very quickly. So maybe what I need to do is like do the quick ones, but then every couple of days or something, sit down and do like, a stretched out.
Elsie, you need my community to go over. They're used to sitting here for 2
hours.
I
love you guys.
So they need to.
No, I love. Do you see how much I talk? I would love to do this all day. We could sit here for 2 hours and talk. We could do this all day. I love you guys. You guys are great. Somebody says I watch her content.
Yeah, look, I love long form content. My community loves long form content. So having them go over and support you. Yeah, see, need to do longer videos. They all want to see more from you.
I would do it. I would do it if you guys would come and watch, because I feel like I don't want to bore them.
No, this community, we all love hanging out and talking over here. So yes, everyone's saying I would watch. See, look, I would watch you do 2 hours on a live.
Same. I would love to do it.
I'd love to do it.
So you guys have to promise to come. I just have to make sure I don't conflict with, like, if you want to do them together, I would love to keep coming on yours until like my page is good enough. So anytime you want to have me, like, I don't want them to be bored of me though, but anytime you want to have me, I'll come up here.
Are you kidding?
We schedule another one with Q&As. That would be great. We could do Q&As.
Oh,
you're far from boring. Thank you.
See, everyone loves you. No,
you crack me up. Thank you.
Because I love talking. So if we have my community match your side, I think 4,000 watch hours is going to be like that, my friend.
Like that. So somebody says, get a good mic. I have a funny story. Are you ready? 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Richmond, can you pass me my mic?
Don't you have one that you got?
Just hear me out. So right now I'm using my earpiece as a mic, right? But give me 1 second. It's right there. It's just not within reach. I'm gonna grab it. 1 second.
Grab it. We're good.
Are you guys ready for the biggest mistake I made? So here it is. I bought a Rode mic, like a legit pod mic. Super fancy, super expensive.
Yeah.
But Rode apparently is adopting the Apple phone philosophy where it doesn't come with a charger, it doesn't come with a cord, it doesn't come with anything. So, and I didn't read the page long enough to realize that I need to buy pretty much bring your own.
We're the same. I did that with my new mic.
So I bought it. It came. It was delivered last night. I'm like, great. I'm going to have crisp sound for this video with Ashley. My dumbass. So my husband opens the box, and I was on live on TikTok yesterday when it got delivered. So he didn't tell me anything I didn't see it till like 11 p.m., 12 a.m. I opened it. It's beautiful, right? It's heavy. It's thick. I'm like, great.
But you're like, where's the rest of it?
Where's the rest of it? There is nothing. I now have to buy the XLR cable.
Yep.
And I'm like, and that's another like $50. And then I'm like, goodbye. Goodbye. You got to go back to your factory settings. Like, I'm not doing this. So I was going to go this morning. You had the same issue?
With this mic, this friggin' Shure mic or whatever it's called. I get it in the mail and it's just a mic. I'm like, where's the cords? So I'm on ChatGPT.
I feel like I should tell you that.
Yeah, I'm like, what do I do with this Shure mic? And ChatGPT Pro is like, that's a common mistake for people that aren't used to high-end mics. I'm like, thanks, ChatGPT Pro, for calling me out here. That's a little bit of shade. And then I had to get this like box to attach it to, and then these cords. But yeah,
the interface box. You have to get the interface. That's what I'm finding out I have to get.
Yep.
Yeah. So I started Googling last night, and then nobody could deliver. Target doesn't have everything. I was going to order it on Target to be delivered this morning. Amazon is the only one I can get it from, and it's like March 27th. I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. I need it Tuesday morning, today. It doesn't help me. So this morning I was gonna drive to Target, but then I had we were running late this morning, and I'm like, if I go to Target and get back, I'm definitely gonna be late for our live, and I'm not trying to be late for our first interaction ever. So I was like, I have these earpods, and it has a good mic. It's not crisp enough, but it's good enough. But I have this, the Osmo, the pocket camera, the Osmo thing, and it has a built an internal mic. So that's what I'm using now. And I started doing research on the internal mic, and people are like, it's good enough. It's good enough. I'm like, oh, let the audience be the judge of that. So you guys let me know how good the sound is from me. I don't know if it's crisp. How do you hear it?
Everyone loves you.
Fine.
Elsie,
So do I really need it? The mic?
This
Love
is
you guys
why.
together. Oh.
This is why my community, not my community, this community is the best community.
Yeah.
Elsie, when I first started streaming, I didn't have YouTube Pro or whatever it is. So we'd be streaming a clip, and all of a sudden an ad would come up, and I'd be like, wait, guys, we just have to wait out the ad.
No. Wait, what is YouTube Pro? Do I need to get that?
You have to pay to get the ads taken away, and everyone's like, girl, just get ad blockers. I'm like, what's an ad blocker? I don't know what you're talking about. So
wait, how long have you been streaming for?
Just a couple months doing this.
Really?
Yeah.
You look like a pro. You look so comfortable.
I'm used to being
my Lord.
other business, but for this and talking about this kind of stuff, oh my gosh. But yeah, it was a learning curve. And then for a while there, I had a mic that was broken, and so it kept cutting out. We're all good here. We're chill here. But your sound is perfect.
I had the nerve to last week. I was like, I'm gonna do Monday. I don't even pay attention to the detail. No, I feel like you guys don't, but I want to make sure I'm not bringing you crap content, right? No, so good. Last week, I was like, I'm gonna start a weekend recap. I called it a recap because we're gonna recap on Mondays. I'm gonna talk about what happened throughout the week before on the weekend. So I woke up Monday. I had this shitty mic that I had, but it was fine when I did lives. So I used it to do a pre-record because I was like, I'm gonna cut, I'm gonna edit. I didn't know exactly how it was gonna flow by just myself. I feel like it's much easier when you're in conversation with somebody versus just you doing a pre-record. I sat here and recorded 35 minutes of pure content. And when I went to play it back, there will be parts where the sound is perfect. Then at some point it's like, and I was like, what is happening? And I was like, there is no way I could post this. So I tried to edit it but the thing is, I was so eager enough that I had made a post that I'm posting this content. So people were messaging. At this point, it's like 2 p.m. and people were like, girl, where is it? And I'm like, oh, fuck. So I had to now kind of jerry-rig my edit system and cut a bunch of crap out and just post it. And then, I shit you not, every comment was like, I just can't hear you, though. This is great, but you need a better mic. And I'm like, thanks, guys. Yeah.
Thanks. As if I did
I
not
know the sound is shitty. As if I didn't know this. So I'm literally sitting here like, what the hell? I don't know what happened because the mic had been okay in the past when I did lives. I never had any complaints. So I don't know if the pre-recording messed it up or it wasn't. I don't know. But I literally unplugged it and chugged it. And I was like, I'm going to order this mic, which came minus the cord.
I love it.
So now I need to get
your own mic.
Yeah, pretty much like build a bear. Build a mic.
Build a bear, but build a mic. Thank you, Jan. This community is honestly, it's second to none. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are so kind in the comments. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, I really need to do the pro thing. Love you guys together. Definitely subscribe to Elie. Thanks for bringing her. Oh, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I was so nervous because I'm like, like this. No, but it's funny that just within a couple months, people know who I am. It's
Everyone
funny.
knows you. Everyone loves you. I was so excited to have you on. How much is ad block? Girl, I have no idea, to be honest. I still haven't done it. I still get comments about just get your ad block on. I'm like, I don't know what you're even
I
talking
still
about.
don't know what that ad block is. I still don't know what it is. So wait,
Me
does
either.
that happen if you use StreamYard or if you go live directly on YouTube? Is that when the ads pop up? Because we haven't had ads pop up, have we?
Not here. Wait, it's you because I have like premium or pro, whatever the YouTube version is, that it stops the ads. But before I actually paid for YouTube Pro, we'd be like streaming something and all of a sudden ads are popping up every couple minutes. So I do that, but I don't have like ad blocks to block all the ads, whichever. Please do more
Oh, I
live.
feel like the pop-ups. I would love to. I love Ashley. Like I feel like we vibe so well. But I've
Yeah.
done I think 2 lives, maybe 3 lives so far, and I don't ever remember my thing. At least people never told me in the comments that it cut to ads, and I don't have the pro thing. So what do you guys think will happen if Justin wins? Will Legacy Media apologize?
What do you think, Elsie?
I feel like people are too big for their britches to apologize.
Mhm.
I think they will find ways to spin the story as to why he won. I feel
Agreed.
like rather than straight up coming out and apologizing, again, it's my opinion. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Because the right thing to happen is for him to get an apology. But
Absolutely.
seeing how this is already going, I could see it being, well, the well was already polluted with content creators.
Oh,
The
yeah. They'll
jury
blame it
pool
on
was already polluted. Yeah, they're going to say the jury pool in New York was polluted. Because, again, for the trial to be next year, whoever they're going to select for jury, you cannot honestly say, Your Honor, I've never heard about this case.
Yeah. There's
You
no
cannot
way.
say, oh, I haven't seen anything on TikTok about this. Like, you would be lying. I'm ready to move to New York just to be on a jury, goddammit. But they would never select me. They would see my name and be like, not that bitch. No.
But
So
I
I
agree.
don't know. I don't think they'll apologize. Go ahead.
No, and I think Blake's best bet right now, unfortunately, is to go to trial because even if she loses, she can be like, well, it's the content creator's fault. I didn't get a fair
Yeah.
trial. And she
I
can
think so
spin the
too.
narrative.
And it's
But
funny that they keep, demanding a jury trial. Like, we want one too. Like, you're going to get it. But I feel like we want a jury trial, but I feel like they're hinging on an appeal to say, I think they keep asking for the jury trial because they want to say there's no way the jury could have been objective. Do you get what I mean? I feel
agree.
like, because it would be weird for them to keep asking for a jury trial when you know what's going on the internet. Like, no jury is going to be impartial. So to ask for a jury trial, to me, almost, it's like, see, we wanted a fair trial. We wanted a jury trial, but it's obvious that the jury already came in with, they're already preconceived notions and stuff. So I feel like that could be tricky. And regardless of what that, but I don't know, it's going to be jury of their peers. I don't know that there are going to be people over 50, 45. I don't think there'll be anybody over 50 on that jury. It would be very weird if there were older people on the jury.
Imagine just a jury of like 90-year-olds.
Well,
that might be their only chance, honestly, at this point.
When is lunch? I feel like they're going to ask, when is lunch? When is recess? Like, I don't know. They're going to be ready to get up and go. No, but I feel like regardless of the outcome, I feel like we should be prepared for appeals. If they lose, they're going to appeal the shit out of the decision. I already know it because their lawyers have already that shit already drafted. I'm waiting to be selected. Crystal, you live in New York?
That would be amazing. Can you imagine?
If she appeals, she's have the same jury problem. Yeah. Have you seen Without a Crystal Ball from last night? No. What did she post from last night? Sounds good, but there's a delay, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. I think there's a delay. They totally banked, and I need to get like maybe good headphones. I mean, these ones are good. I can hear you well, but I think the apology is old but nice. Yeah. Where's Pekaposi's apology? Yeah. Had to watch White Lotus on
True. Good point.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's
I'm 67 and so invested in this, but I'm from Canada. I feel like this case is taking over though. Like there are multiple content creators showing their parents, like who are invested, like people's grandparents are invested. Have you seen the band? How? I know Stina B. I know that profile picture at least.
Oh, really?
Maybe I'm wrong, but I think this person definitely follows me on Instagram. Stina, do you follow me on Instagram? But it's a different name on Instagram. My memory is not playing with me. I know that face. At least I know that pose.
Oh, I thought you called Dave Neal old at first. When I first read that, I was like, oh God, I'm probably Dave's age.
Dave Neal has older people in his community invested in this. Okay. And I think everybody's invested. There's this one girl, her dad, I don't know if you've seen those videos. Her dad literally just walks in the room and he's like, what are they doing now? They're, of course, okay. So yeah, it's Stina. Yeah, Stina B definitely follows me on Instagram. But I can't remember her Instagram name now, but I know that face. I was like, I definitely know that face. Every time I post, she's there with a comment and a like. I love that. I love her. Yeah. 62 and invested. 62 and even here on live watching us is definitely invested.
We're all invested.
I'm 29. I'm
really?
about to be 30 soon. Yeah.
Oh my, yeah, I'm older than that. I'm older than
you
that.
Don't look it. You look super like you look like you're in your 20s. It could be the beanie. You're in your Blake Lively era.
I'm in my well, it's so funny because Colonel Kurtz had messaged me about my cheekbones. We were talking. She said, she's like, your cheekbones are amazing. And so we were talking about like as you age and you have like extreme bone structure like that. I'm like, I am older though. I'm not in my 20s, girl. Like I am older.
No, but you got some great cheekbones.
Oh, thank you.
You got top model cheekbones. I feel like they were highlighting the girls' cheekbones to get that. Without a crystal ball. I don't know if without the crystal ball goes live. Anyone who's dealt with narcissists is invested seriously. And I feel like anybody who's ever felt like an underdog, or because there are a lot of people who literally don't know Justin or never knew him, but they just tried this story and they were like, excuse me? Make it make sense. I feel like a lot of people did not like the trajectory of what they were trying to make it seem like. My cheekbones got more denied the older I got. Are you saying defined?
Denied or
I think you're saying defined. I think they were trying to say defined. I thought Ashley was around 35 and Elsie was 25. No, I'm 29, guys. I'm about to be 30 next month. Oh, Lord.
It's the glowing skin, though. You have glowing skin. That is always
I'm African. I'm African. God was like, girl, I'm going to give you some skin. Like, the least I could do is give you some skin. Here you go. Teeth and skin.
Oh, my gosh. You killed me.
God said you don't have to pay for skincare or teeth. Here you go. The rest, figure it out. You might need to get Ozempic, but you never have to pay for teeth. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
I'm still in my postpartum body era. I worked with Justin and Jane the Virgin a few times. Oh, seriously.
He seems so lovely.
He seems sweet.
He seems so lovely. I want to meet him. I want to have him out to my farm. Like I have a farm animal sanctuary.
I want to come to your farm. Shit.
You, me, and Justin. I want to build like a podcasting area near the paddocks where I have my rescue goats. Can you like the three of us here? If Justin's watching, we have to set that up.
He would probably love to be out there because he loves to be like, away from somebody says I need Ozempic and skincare. You gotta pick one, sweetie. You can't get both. It's hard out here. Two things can't work at the same time. Elsie, get the stand-up career started. What? I don't think I'm funny enough.
You are okay. I did a video recently where I was like, I wish I was as funny as Elsie because I am not naturally funny at all. And you are just like, I cry when I watch your content. I literally cry.
That's great. You guys, like half the time, I don't know what I'm saying till after I've said it. It's scary to be that way. Like I literally don't know what's gonna come out next. Like there are multiple times I could be having a conversation with my husband and he looks at me like, what? Did you just say that? And it's like hilarious. Like I don't mean to say it. Like my brain just goes off on a tangent and my mouth catches up. Like, bitch, what did you just say? So being live is scary.
Being live, yeah. They're used to that here. They're used to that. Don't worry. Lives are always unhinged here. It's all right.
Because I'm waiting for somebody to be like, go ahead.
Oh, no. Everyone here is chill. I do a mix of pre-recorded so people that appreciate like actual normal content can watch the pre-recorded and live because my lives are always unhinged and all over the place. So don't worry, you fit right in.
I love Elsie, I'm trying to make shirts, you guys. I tried earlier in the month, but they were going to be so expensive. I could not possibly do that. Like I had like a pathway to make. Yeah, because I was trying to make. I had these FAFO and Associates merch. I actually was wearing it in one of my videos with a brown hoodie. There's like so it says FAFO and Associates, and I made some merch and a hat, but the cost was gonna be wild. I was gonna have to charge you guys like $60 for a hoodie, and that's ridiculous. I feel like that's expensive. I feel like that was going to be expensive, and I wanted to keep it under, like with shipping and everything. I needed to keep it $45. I felt like is a good price, maybe $50, but $60. I was like, girl, don't nobody know you like that. Ain't nobody trying to buy no $60 hoodie.
I bought your $60 hoodie. See,
people are charging $60 for a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh hell!
Put your sweatshirt.
You guys don't think that's expensive?
I like no. I think
that's above average. Wow,
that's a normal
really?
Price. Yeah.
Hell, then I've been sitting on. Wow, because I was gonna, and then funny enough, I was like, for $45, I'm even gonna throw in free bumper stickers that says FAFO.
I would also buy bumper stickers though, so I would get the $60.
Yeah, the bumper stickers were gonna be like $5, but I was like, if they're gonna buy $50 hoodies, I feel like the bumper stickers could be like add-ons.
But you need to make a profit too. Look, now I'm giving you business advice.
I know, but I just felt like that was expensive. But if you guys would want to buy that, I would get back into it. Yeah. No, I feel like everybody would love the bumper stickers. Like literally FAFO and Associates. You guys would pay that for a hoodie? Really? I would. $60 t-shirts is wild, but for a hoodie, I feel like it made sense. But at the same time, I was like, people don't know me like that, and I didn't want anybody to think that like I think I'm good enough to be charging that, or like trying to take advantage of the situation. But maybe I would try to get it. Go ahead.
It's the fact that you are humble, though, that people don't think that it's like, oh, it's Elsie. She thinks she's like some big shot now. Like, you are humble. It's you. It's people like you and they connect with you. You come across so authentic, and because you are in your content. Look,
I appreciate that.
Everyone wants stickers.
I'm gonna see. Have you guys have seen me wearing the hoodies though? Let me see if my husband can. Can you, Richard? Can you give me one of the hoodies? The brown one is right here. Can you pass me the white hoodie? Unless it's in the wash. And the quality is great, but my husband has been like for the past 2 weeks going to warehouses trying to find cheaper versions. Yeah. And I was like, I wanted to stay quality, and maybe I would try to get it out because my birthday is April 4th and I'm gonna be 30. So maybe I would try to have it out. So this is the brown one, which I love because I feel like blue goes well with brown. So. And I felt like it looked like we all are like in a university or something. So
yeah,
it says FAFO and Associates, and it has the olive tree as an ode to my olive tree because I started with my olive tree. I used to clip my mic. I used to clip my little mic on my tree, and people used to love that in the comments. So I was like, well, the olive tree has to make an appearance.
I love it.
So, but I felt like this made it look like we're like in a sorority or something.
Yeah. Do it. Here's the thing. I'm going to give like to anyone business advice because this is what I do. My business is not this. It's branding and marketing for businesses. It's going to be too much. There's always going to be someone that's going to be too much money for. But look, you have proof now. You have market proof that people would pay that.
Yeah.
Put it out there. Give the people what they want. And then you can have things like the bumper stickers that are lower cost that people can buy to support you as well. But
I think that's sweet that you guys would really do that though. Now I'm about to get off this live and contact the suppliers that I was talking to, like, okay guys, we have a market now. But the bumper stickers, I felt like it would be, if I'm gonna sell somebody a $60 hoodie, I feel like a bumper sticker would be like throwing, But if I'm doing like hats and mugs, or maybe if I do like a hoodie and if you buy a hat and something else, then you get the free bumper sticker. But if you wanted to just buy that for $5, then you can too.
Yeah.
But I was like, I was going to do like, the stickers you can kind of just stick on your own mug. I was going to do a bunch of those. So if you can't afford like a cup or something, you can just buy this little sticker and put it on. And I was going to make stationery. Like if you write somebody a note that says fuck around and find out at the top, they're like, what the fuck? Are you threatening me? I'm like, no, it's just a message.
No,
and funny enough, mugs would be great. I would do that. If you guys would really be into it, I would do that. And
This
somebody
is
was
from,
asking me, what? Go
like,
ahead.
I love mugs.
That's the
I buy
spicy
mugs
girl.
from people I follow all the time. My
That's
whole, like,
amazing.
yeah, I buy mugs too.
And my thing with FAFO, and somebody was like, well, what does FAFO mean? I was like, well, it is fuck around and find out. But to me also, the positive aspect is, so my logo that I'm making is what if you could? What if
Oh,
you
I
did?
love that.
So what if you fucked around and found out? Like me, what if you fucked around and turned on that camera and found out you're good at this shit? Like, what if you fucked around and started that bakery and found out you're the shit?
Yep.
But then there's a what if you fucked around and found out you don't fuck with me? Like there is so many aspects to fucking around and finding out that like it doesn't just have to be, you know, the bad part. There's also a positive part. Like if you want to be an actress, fuck around and find out and see if you're good. Like so it's both ways. So I love it, it's not all negative. I feel like people would think it's all mean. No, it's what if you could? What if you fucked around and found out you're the shit? Like right now, I'm finding out I'm that bitch.
I know, right? You come on here and everyone's pumping you up. Everyone, I told you, and
I love it.
Everyone loves you here. This community, though, like I feel very blessed. It's an incredible community. There's
somebody, see, what is this? This is why I prefer watching Candace. Most content creators are thirst buckets. I don't even know what that means.
Well, we can.
I don't know what that means. Damn, I love that message. Yeah, seriously, I'm like, fuck around and find out and see if you could be good at something. It doesn't just have to be, you know, fucking around and finding out in the negative way.
Yep.
So I don't know. I need to find a way to put that on, like to get that message to be clear. Because I feel like people don't understand that part of it too. Or maybe I need to go live a lot to get that message out. Well, have you gone on Merch Lab to create this merch? No, let me write that down. Merch Lab. That's a thing. Oh, you can see prices. Oh, I see. Okay. Go ahead. You were saying something, Ashley?
Oh, no, I think that, yeah, speaking a little bit on lives, right? Long form content and letting people into your world about what this ultimately means, because that's a brand you're going to build long term and will survive past and be able to grow past the whole Blake Lively thing.
Yeah.
Where does that get his
How many
done?
people are here subscribed to Elsie? They said something that's called Merch Lab.
Oh, okay.
This is my Bible. Funny enough, this notebook, and I was telling somebody just the other day, so the beginning of the year, you know how people say write shit down and it works? I don't think it's magic or anything, but my son tore out the first page, but I have it. Oh, I have it right here. My son tore it out. He likes to play with my notebook. But in the beginning of the year, I literally wrote down that my goals for, you know, starting the year is I wanted to take content creating seriously.
Yeah.
And I want to make, I literally said I want to make like 1 to 2 videos a week. And before I was just kind of making food and posting it. But so like seeing now that this book is literally like, so every content I make, I write it out just so I don't forget my idea.
Yeah.
Like and then I cancel stuff after I've made it, just so I don't think about it too much. But I have like pages upon pages now. And I'm like, it's funny. I got this book for like $3.99 at Ross, my favorite place to go.
I love that.
And I just started, it says journal, but I don't journal in here. I just write down my thoughts. And whenever people are like, I wrote it down and it came true, I'm like, bitch, stop lying. And it's not magic. It's not that you write it down and it becomes true, but there's something about picking up a pen and writing down the idea you have that kind of makes it tangible. Because it's like, oh, if you have an idea and you forget, it's gone, it's whatever. But it's like, oh, I can reference where I wrote it down at. And it's interesting to see that, like, I actually got this book back in December. I remember I was shopping with my husband and I was like, I'm going to get a journal. Do you want one? I'm just going to write like ideas for the year. And he looked at me kind of like, girl, bye. You're not going to do it. Like, you're going to say, he pretty much looked at me like, you always say you're going to start this content thing and you never do it. Like, and so it's funny that I wrote it, that I'm going to do it. And somehow I'm on live with you and we're doing this. So yeah, it sets your intention and it makes you remember. Honestly, it's like you wrote it down. Like you have, like, it keeps you accountable. I feel like you wrote it down. Now it's staring back at you. What you going to do about it?
You're giving great advice to everyone. Like anyone that's sitting there like, should I start the channel? Should I start the business? It's like, just get started. What's the worst thing that can happen? Just get started. Just start showing up. And, you know, if people say stupid shit, there's a thing about blocking people on different platforms. Don't worry about it. Like,
my block button is active. Look, it's so fast. Like, I love it for you. Like,
Yep,
and
me
like
too.
sometimes I give you the opportunity because I will comment back to you and say, hey, it might be easier if you just block me.
Yeah.
And if you don't block me and you come back at me, I block you so fast.
Yep.
But I always give you the opportunity. I'm like, guys, it will be so much easier for you to block me, but don't comment back to me. It's different if you're just disagreeing with what I'm saying.
Exactly.
But don't come at me crazy.
Yep.
Don't come
I
at me
agree.
crazy. Talk shit. Like, I will block you so fast. Elsie,
You-
I know. I don't know what that means. I don't
No,
know.
I
Elsie
don't have merch, but maybe
Yeah.
I should after
Ashley,
this.
you need to get some merch. Seriously.
Like,
I would buy your merch.
oh my god.
By the way, however you do your makeup, I live. Okay,
Oh,
because I don't know how to do makeup to save my life.
thank
But
you.
like you'll be out here just shining, glowing, like
Aw.
cheekbones sitting up. I love that. I
Yeah,
love that
show
for
some
you.
love
I'm trying
and
to learn how to do makeup.
But your skin glows. I have to fake the glow.
I know. But sometimes, you know, like if I don't go, like last night I went to bed at like 3 maybe. I woke and I'm like, I have luggage, not bags. I have luggage under my eye. And I'm like, how are we going to cover that up? And I'm like, okay, let's put on some shea butter and walk out.
I love it. Farm, you know what's
like,
funny?
it's what it is.
Podcast merch. You know what's so funny, my friend, is we've thought about doing merch for our farm animal sanctuary, like including the animals in the business merch. We've thought about that. We've thought about it.
Oh my God. You should come to Ghana with me, Ashley. Like whenever because I'm from Ghana originally.
Love to.
So I'm probably going to go home sometime this year, end of the year. You should come. And this is an open invite. If you're in the chat and you ever want to come to Ghana, Africa, come on. It's a joke because Jackie Aina stays blocking people. Oh, yeah. Okay. I get it. I was like, I didn't know what that meant. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. But I will block you very quickly. I'm not tussling with you in the comments. Like,
No,
I'm not
me either.
arguing. It's not happening. Oh, there's somebody from Ghana in the comments. I see some Ghana flags.
I love that.
You never know where the community is coming from, huh? Oh, me too. Elsie's an
it's
entire set of luggage. I'd love to see a goat with a sexy knee. I'd love to see a goat with 2 pairs of pants on. Lily style.
Do you know about farm sanctuary? Actually, I have a farm sanctuary. Is there another one I should be knowing about? But I have one.
Oh God, there's multiple. Oh, there's 2. There's another Ghana flag in here. I love this for us. Somebody says, "Oh, I missed one. Take me to Ghana. I missed the Kilawole. Get out of here. Who is this? You said that perfectly." Somebody said, "So Kilawole is like, have you ever had plantains?"
Had what?
Plantains? I say plantains, but plantains. Like
No.
the big bananas, green plantains.
No.
You've never had plantains in your life?
No.
Babe, pass me a plantain. I think you've had a plantain, Ashley. Don't play with me.
I don't think so.
You've had a plantain in your life.
Have I?
Hold, please. My husband didn't hear me. Hold on.
I'm getting schooled right now, guys. I don't know. Have I?
There's no way you've never had a plantain in your life. Hold on. Actually, this is a plantain. You've never had a plantain in your life?
Oh, yeah.
Because I was about to block you of this live. How have you not had a plantain in your life? Somebody said she's from Canada, Elsie. I lived in Canada. They have plantains.
Give me a break. I'm in Canada, guys, in the middle of nowhere.
So Elsie's about to introduce Ashley. Seriously, Stina, seriously. So fried plantains, there's degrees. There are people who love their super sweet. There are people who love their plantains kind of hard. The way I like my fried plantains, it needs to melt in my mouth, which is way too sweet for certain people. So the way the plantain works, like if it looks like this, it's getting ready to be melty. Like the sugar content in it is like the longer you have it, the darker it's like the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice concept. Okay. Right? But sometimes some plantains can be tricky. It could look super yellow, but it could be very soft once you fry it. Anyway, The long and short of my story is, how did we just get off on a tangent into plantains? I don't know. This is unhinged, but I love it.
We're crazy here.
So the person who mentioned Kilawole, they said they lived in Ghana in the summer of 2000, and they said they missed Kilawole. Kilawole is, so there's multiple ways to make plantains. Like if on the Spanish side, you can make mofongo, you can make, which we have a version of mofongo in my country, but Kilawole is pretty much when the plantain gets to about this level, or like at least the whole thing looks like this and like very soft, almost squishy.
Okay.
You chop it up in like cubes, as little as you can, but still having some girth to it. Girth makes me ill. Ryan Reynolds came to mind because he said girth before. And you're gonna blend up some like cloves, a little bit of cloves, not too much, because cloves are numbing.
Okay.
And then you're gonna get some ginger, some peppers, habanero peppers, spicy. If you don't like spicy, this might not be for you.
Okay.
And then you're gonna blend up some not garlic, so ginger, pepper, cloves, and onions.
Okay.
And you're gonna like toss it in. You're gonna season the plantains with that.
Okay.
You're gonna sit it for a while, add a little bit of salt,
Okay.
and then you're gonna fry it to where maybe I should pull up a picture to show you. You're gonna fry it, and it doesn't get crispy because it's very soft. It's never gonna be crispy. But you're gonna fry it enough that everything you seasoned it with is gonna attach to the plantain. So you can, it's pretty much like eating like a fritter, but a spicy fritter. It's like a spicy fritter. And sometimes if you're not allergic to peanuts, you eat it with like fried peanuts. It's a delicacy, and it's like the spicier the better. Yeah, somebody's had this before. Yeah. Mango, I found Caribbeans got in Africa. So you can, it's mango, mofongo, whatever. We call it eto, pretty much is the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cooking with Elie. Funny enough, that's what my content was going to be. Like if you go to my TikTok and Instagram page, my first videos are literally me making food because I thought I was a fucking food blogger in the streets. So turns out that is not my niche.
And that's what I say to everyone. You don't even know where you're going to end up. Just start. You have no idea where you'll end up.
I literally thought I was going to be my niche. Here, I'm trying to show you a picture of Kayla Willie. But now I need to come to Canada just so I can make it. Oh, this is a perfect picture. Whoever put this picture on Google knows what they're doing.
Someone said I need to find a Jamaican restaurant immediately. I don't think you guys realize how in the middle of nowhere I am. That would be like
you are
5 hours such a way to get to it.
If you really wanted to try this, just get some plantains and let them get soft, and I will literally call you on FaceTime and sit you through this.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing.
Okay, can you guys see?
Yes. Oh, that
so
looks
this
delicious.
is Kayla Willie pretty much. So you chop the plantains up to this size. You see, it says it's pretty much spicy fried plantains. I explained it a little too deeply because I was making it in my head while I was explaining it. But pretty much, you're gonna fry them. My favorite is when they look like this one.
That looks
because like it gets super soft and then like it melts in your mouth, and the peanuts add like a texture. It adds like a crunchy aspect of it. Oh, I guess this is somebody making it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is somebody making it. But pretty much, yeah, it's like my favorite thing.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. One of my good friends is messaging me right now. She's like, I cannot believe you've never had that. I just got, she must be watching.
Wait, really?
Yeah. That just popped up on my computer. She's like, I can't believe you've never had it. She's like shaking her head watching this.
Somebody says on my screen, it looks like sweet and sour chicken with white balls.
Oh my God.
I totally want to go to Ghana. You guys, if next year, how about this? Once we win, because I feel like we're all in this case with Justin. Everybody start saving your money. We're all taking a trip to Ghana. And I have enough of a property that can probably fit like 20 people in my house. Maybe. I could fit 20 people in my house. I'll have to check with my husband if he wants y'all.
There's like 571 people watching us right now. I don't know.
I have a way to fit them. It's gonna be tight. But we have property on our lake. We have a lake property that we bought about 5 years ago now. We haven't developed it. We haven't done anything. But our plan for that actually was to build like bungalows, like build like
oh my God,
call it like cabins, pretty much. But we wanted to set it up in like a resort form. That way, like it can be like Airbnbs, but we haven't, cared about it enough for now. So if you guys want to do that, maybe I need to start like an investment section of YouTube where I will literally give you a piece of the land, you build your cabin on it. When you're not there, it's an Airbnb. You make your money from it as an Airbnb. And when you're there, you can stay there. But yeah, if you guys would go, yeah, seriously, I would have a bunch of tents and we could all stay on the lake and swim in the lake, and you guys get back on the plane. I have enough. Yeah, I have enough room in my house for maybe 20 people, but the lake can fit 2,000 of us if we wanted to go. So
That's
we can make it a
amazing.
real thing. Yeah, like a timeshare, pretty much. That's the idea my husband and I have for that property. So if you guys are interested in land in Africa, let me know. It's on the lake. It's beautiful. I wish I had pictures on my computer to pull it up, but this computer is new, so I have nothing on there. I'd work for you both. No, you guys, my brain literally runs on a constant loop of ideas, and it's overwhelming sometimes because, like, girl, what do you want to do? Pick one. And I'm like, I don't have to pick one. I can just.
You don't have to pick one. You never.
This
have
could
to
be a reality TV show. It could be, right?
You need a reality.
No, but I love you. I love your people, Ashley. This is great. I don't think I've ever had that many people. Whenever I've done my lives, I think I got to like 300 on my first live. That was about it.
Yeah, it's
Sweet
a great
and melting. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know. I love this part. I love this. Oh, what do you think about, just to kind of bring us back to our initial thoughts? What do you think? You guys, I'm going to post I saw a comment earlier, somebody asking about if I saw that COVID video. I did. And I have a video I'm going to post about it later when we get off this. I'm still editing it. I'm going to post about it. I already talked about what my video is if you missed it, if you weren't here. But I'm going to post about it. But I don't actually think anybody had COVID in the end of the day. I think they just made that shit up. But to stay home.
I think it was all bullshit.
But, oh, yeah. Somebody said, you guys make sure you like the stream for Ashley.
Yeah, I like the stream here.
I'm getting hungry.
I know, I'm starving. Well, we've kept you so long though. We're almost at 2 hours.
I love that for you. I love that for me. I could talk all day. Can you not tell? Like,
we could, but I think that's the danger of us together is we could talk all day.
They'll be like, somebody will probably leave, go to work, and come back. You guys are still live.
We're still
love when you go live.
Yeah.
And people come back and like, you're still live. And I'm like, yeah, I never left.
There's always something to talk about. It's amazing.
Oh my God.
There needs to be a movie about the content creators talking about the case and how we turned on Hollywood because of one man and woman's lies. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what happens after this. There's who would play you if there was a movie? Who would play you?
Me.
Yeah.
Am I dead? If I'm alive, call me up.
You can play you in the movie.
Like, I can play me. Hell, if Blake can act.
That's true. If Blake can do it.
If Blake Lively can act, why can't I? No, I would love to play me.
I left, went on a half-hour lunch, came back, and you guys are still alive. And I was like, damn, it's still going.
Riley, the mistake was not keeping us alive during lunch.
That's true.
You should have kept us alive.
Just play yourself. Oh my goodness.
I feel like I could play myself.
You would be able to play yourself. That's true.
I will need authorship though over the script.
And everything to do with the script, obviously.
I will need authorship. I would love to pick my own costumes. And I would love to go over the edits. I would love to have my own cut.
Have my own cut. Well, Blake, if she has ever wanted authorship over anything, she can have authorship. She can go, like, if she gets, goes to jail, potentially, if there's RICO charges, there's rumors, probably not true, but rumors about all these charges that might come, she can have authorship over that story. She can definitely have authorship.
Look at the comments. Somebody says you need to see the dailies.
That's the dailies. You guys.
The PGA, Mark. I'm dead. Somebody says PGA.
You need the PGA. You're like, I'm
the Elsie cut. Yes, Elsie's version, guys, not Taylor's version. I'm going to give you Elsie's version. Anyone South of America here? I'm over that. I used to want to, but now I don't think I care enough.
Yeah.
Especially if it's gonna make Colleen any more money, like, no.
That's true.
Because I feel like if they release another version, Colleen has rights to that too. So she's gonna make some money. No one has instant expressions like you. See, I appreciate that, you guys. Speaking of Colleen,
wardrobe budget.
There's a video I'm supposed to make. But I'll just give it it's not an exclusive, but if you guys can hear it while you're here. So
yeah.
There is a one of my associates with our firm, FAFO. She lives in the UK. Anybody that lives in the UK, maybe Europe, you guys can confirm, but I don't need confirmation because I have the videos. But Amazon Prime has a Meet the Characters version of It Ends With Us.
Really?
That's not even the funny part. The funny part is Justin is not included.
No.
Yeah. You guys want to see it right here before I make my video? I'm gonna. If it's only 500 of you in here, I'm gonna show you anyway.
We want to see.
Let me see if I can pull up.
Crystal.
Let me see you if I can pull it up. So one of my followers, my associates on Instagram, messaged me and it's like, "Hey, have you seen the Meet the Characters on?" And I think Prime thought they could get away with it because they haven't put it on the US Prime. Maybe Canada Prime has it. Maybe you should check if Amazon Prime has it in Canada. So pretty much, somebody says, sorry, say it again. I don't know what, maybe, did you mean me? Okay, so I'm going to repeat. So in the UK here, I think that happened to someone who paid. I don't know what that means.
It's the FAFO out of here. That's crazy.
No, seriously. So I'm going to pull it up.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me show you guys. So the person emailed me, he's like, oh my God, have you seen this? And I ran quickly to my Amazon and I never saw it because, again, Amazon Prime probably figured out Americans will catch on. So they never put it on. I want to show the video, but I want to make sure I don't show the person's email because I don't want to put their business out in the street like that if they don't, because they said they wanted to remain anonymous. Okay, 1 second. Her name. Okay, I remember her name. She sent me like 8 attachments because she couldn't send like a long video because you know you can't screen record on streaming platforms anymore. The screen kind of blacks out. So if you try to take a screenshot on Netflix or Hulu or whatever, it just blacks out for copyright reasons.
Oh, I didn't realize
so
that.
She couldn't. Yeah, you can't anymore. She couldn't screen record, so she had to send me videos from her TV. Okay, so right here, I'm gonna see. She sent me like 8 parts.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's a pretty much so it's Colleen Hoover introducing the characters from It Ends With Us. Okay. And she goes through all of them. There is never a part where they talk about Justin. Let me see if I'm gonna airdrop them to my computer.
Okay.
And then play it. Bear with me, guys. I wish I had thought about this earlier. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna play part 1. So if you're in the UK or Europe, check to see if you guys have it because she's in the UK and yeah, she sent it to me. Okay, let's see. I have part 1. And so it's like meet the characters, blah, blah, blah. There's no Justin Baldoni. And I'm like, what?
Brutal.
Video file. Okay. All right, there it is. So first it's meet Alyssa. I'm gonna see if you guys can see. Video file. Where is it? Go to photos. I'm 29 and I act like I'm 50 when it comes to technology. Bear with me. Apologies, guys.
No, do not apologize. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding?
Okay, there we go. Okay, it's up. Part 1 is up. I'm gonna play it. Let me know. Is it up?
Yep, we got it.
So this is Meet Alyssa. This is part 1. You see it says Meet Alyssa right there? Okay.
Unbelievable.
And Colleen Hoover saying she screamed when she found out Jenny Slate was gonna be Alyssa. Who cares?
Yeah,
like, that's Jenny Slate. Like,
so weird.
No, it was only $12.49. 1. Okay, I'll do. Well, I mean, then you could do 1 second, guys. Then I could do it, and you pick it up and you bring him.
We'll wrap up after this.
Okay.
I kept you way too long.
No, that's okay. My husband was just asking if what do you call it? My son has one because he has to pick him up early today, and I was like, and normally we pick him up at 4, but he has to come home early because his teacher has an emergency. Okay. So, all right, this is part 2. Let me. Oh, did it come up? Nope. So the long and short of everything I'm showing you guys is there is a whole section on Amazon Prime called Meet the Characters where they introduce quite literally everybody, but somehow the director of the movie did not make it.
That's wild. I can't believe
And
that.
I was like, Yep. They literally introduced, there's 8 parts she sent me of everybody. They even introduced Hassan. They introduced little Lily, the older Lily, everybody. Older Lily mean Blake. I don't know why I
But they
said
leave
older
out
Lily
Justin.
like that. Yeah, but there's no Justin. Okay. Their video file. I'm like a grandma with this thing. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. It's loading. It's loading. I'm trying to find the picture where you literally just see it say meet the characters. Okay. It's up. Oh, I realize it's in the waiting thing down here.
Oh
I'm
shit!
supposed to put
Oh,
it up. I'm supposed to present it.
oh, I didn't even notice that it came up as different files to share.
Oh, you see it too?
I see it on my side too. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, so there's like multiple of them, pretty much introducing all the characters.
So wild.
My son's teacher literally just, because I remember I told you we had to wake up early today because he normally doesn't go to school super early, but his teacher had like an emergency, so he had to go earlier. And she just texted me, somebody's ready for a nap.
Oh.
Yeah, and I knew he would take a nap too. So I was like, it didn't matter to me that he was going super early because I was like, yeah, he's gonna knock out as soon as he gets home.
Aw. Well,
so okay, this is. Oh, I found the picture where if I try to watch it, it says, I can't. But you guys can see it if you're in Europe or whatever. But you can also see it on your end that it's a whole portion on Prime that says meet the characters. And then you can't see Justin, however.
That's wild.
Where is it? Okay. Yep. But I feel like they didn't put it in the US because they figured we would pick it up. Like, because we're so obsessed, and they figured nobody in the UK cares about it enough to notice. But they were like, oh, these people would notice if it's in the US, they're gonna pounce on this information. Okay, here. I just put it in a can you see?
Oh.
Can you see, Ashley? I put it down there.
This one?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Is it up?
I have not seen this. I'm gonna have to check my Prime. I have not seen It Ends With Us meet the characters.
I can't see it on here. Do you guys see it? Do you guys see it in the comments? Because I don't see it on the thing.
You don't see it?
Oh.
That's weird.
I see it down here where only me and you can, but I don't see it on the big screen. No, didn't rent it, but can see it. Okay, so they can see it. That's fine. As long as they can see it in the comments.
Perfect. Yeah, so that is, I'm going to have to check and see if we have that. I have not heard. And so they leave Justin out. I'm so tired of how he's been treated. And
pretty much.
It's just, I don't know what you do at this point. Like, and he's kind of stuck in limbo too, until all of this is cleared up. And his life is on hold in terms of his career until all of this is cleared up.
And there are multiple projects that he was supposed to have come out that are now stuck. Like he had the Pac-Man movie that was supposed to come out. But I think somebody told me there was a project they made, something about an Indian boy. I can't remember. I think the title was, and that's coming out in April. So if you guys want to support Justin and support Wayfair, I think that's the one thing we can do. But I wanted to actually, now I see it. I wanted to start a movement for the day Another Simple Favor comes out. I literally want everybody to not watch that, but find any project with Justin on it on Prime and just watch it. Leave your TV running all day, watching any Justin projects. Like
that's a great idea.
I feel like we could just do that.
Yeah,
because there's not a lot of free like projects from like Jane the Virgin is not free on Amazon Prime. I would love to run that all day, but you have to pay for it. But that money doesn't go to Justin because it's a CW production. There's no Wayfair projects, but there's a movie Justin made that came out, I think back in 2018, but it was filmed way back when. Okay. And it's on Prime. I forget the name.
So is this Empire Waste another one from Justin? See, I didn't know any of this.
Also Empire Waste. No, Justin. This movie specifically, hold on. I think he played like a younger version of somebody. What was it called? Not that. Oh no. Mm-mm.
Do you know what day Another Simple Favor's coming out?
May something. Not May 1st. It's coming out in May. One second. Let me see.
I'm gonna have to see
Another simple. 5 Feet Apart is amazing.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I didn't know much about Justin until all of this. I hadn't watched
Really?
Yeah, so he's like completely new to my radar, and obviously fell in love immediately.
Wow, let's see. Another. Wait, they're saying initial release March 7th, but they're talking about South by Southwest.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it says March 7th. I don't think it's out though. Is Another Simple Favor out? I don't think so.
He's new to me too. Yeah. So I think this is also, as bad as this is for him to go through, there's so many people that have discovered him through this. So I'm hoping that we can all rally. I love this idea, Elsie, of all of us streaming his movies.
Yeah. It's not out. So when you go, it says coming soon on Prime. And I think the release date is supposed to be in May. If it's not May 1st, it's May 5th. Release date Prime. Unless they pushed it back, which would be amazing. Yeah, it's May 1st. I was right.
Okay.
May 1st.
May 1st. There you go, guys.
I don't know if you guys can see.
The day to stream.
So I think on May 1st, just find any Justin Baldoni project on Amazon and bombard that shit.
Yeah. And the chat's pulling through with all kinds of names of his stuff. So write those down, some of the names of his stuff, and stream it, because that's such a beautiful way to
Or if you just, like, if you go on, the movie I was talking about is called Con Man. Like, if you just go on Amazon Prime and type in his name, Con Man, he was in Everwood. He was in, I think, season 2 of Everwood. Then his movie Clouds, about the boy who was sick.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The guitar player. Clouds is on Prime. Jane the Virgin is on Prime, but you have to buy it. After Dusk They Come, he's in there. So just, I guess, look up his name and whatever comes up, just stream that. Definitely don't watch Another Simple Favor. I don't care what you do, don't watch that.
Just pick something from him. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Yeah. Elsie, I have to let you go, though. You've been here 2 hours.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I have taken up
I'm good.
Time.
I'm good. The boy is not. If my son was home, you would have cut me off at 15 minutes because he would have seen the lights. He would see the camera. And because my camera is so small, so I don't know if you guys know what the DJI camera looks like, but it's literally like this skinny thing, and it looks like a toy, honestly. So he loves, like, if I look away, it's gone. Like, he would have unplugged this camera 3 different times. He loves to play. Like, you would hear him in the background. You would have probably called like somebody. Can we do a live stream where we all invite Justin to watch a movie? Oh my God, that would be amazing, on our own screens and we all hit play at the same time. Get out of here. Should we arrange that shit?
We should arrange that shit.
We should arrange that.
Yeah. And
that would be great. Oh, thank you.
With him. Yes.
You guys, I love this light. Somebody says they love my light. So I don't think this light is even meant for content. So my husband got this. I think it's meant to be like an actual like light for like work or something.
Yeah.
So it does this, right?
Oh, that's perfect.
Right? How do you do this part? Okay.
I love it.
So my husband got this and I had like a regular light, like a big one, but I was getting headaches from it. I felt like every time I used it, I was getting headaches. It was too bright. Mm-hmm. So my husband got me this one and was like, girl, no more headaches. Just use this one. And it's not too bright. I don't feel like it's in my eyes. I don't have to squint. And it's from FET. I'm not, but should I give free promo on here? No.
Light too. I think Justin would.
Oh, is that what y'all meant? Y'all meant spiritual light? Lord. And I'm out here giving free promo to this company?
Elsie, you are my favorite.
No, seriously, somebody said I'm the one keeping you here. You're not the one keeping me. Shit, I would be here all day. Let's do this again, ladies. Seriously, I love that.
This could be so much fun to hang out with. That's why, like, if I go live. Oh shit! Sorry, guys, I just hit my mic. If I go live,
wasn't too loud.
I have like 2 hours to go live because everyone's so cool here that I just want to hang out with everyone all day.
Yeah, and it was just vibes. I feel like it was just vibes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my husband is cool. He has his days. Today specifically, he's pissed me off, but typically every day he's cool. He's
We all have
great.
those days,
He's
right?
great. Everybody has one of those.
Yes.
But he's great. He's amazing. He actually bought me this camera because he was like, yeah, your phone, because my phone was running out of space enough that sometimes when I'm trying to make a TikTok, it wouldn't even let me put up screen recordings because I have no space. Yeah. So I've had to log into his phone multiple times to make TikToks. And he's like, girl, just get a bigger phone, like bigger space. And I'm like, no, I'm not paying for cloud storage.
I love how
oh no, you missed the live?
I missed it.
She's gonna save it, yo. We're still here. You didn't miss it. I mean, you missed 2 hours of absolute unhingedness, but
yes, you missed the first 2 hours, but we're still live. I had someone once leave a comment, so it was like an hour and a half into my live, and they're like, "Oh, I'm just catching up on the replay." I'm like, "No, I'm literally still live. I am still
literally still live." Like, don't go back. Just finish watching, then go back. How do you make your video so short?
How do you make short videos? You are a talker.
Look, it's a pain. Can you imagine this? Trying to cut it under 2 minutes, especially when I started to, because I was trying to keep people engaged. So I used to try to keep like 1 minute and 5 seconds. I was like, bitch, I can't do this. This shit is stressful. And then like, as I kept getting followings, my husband was like, you could keep it to 2 minutes. And I was like, ain't nobody sticking around for 2 minutes, especially TikTok, because people have short attention spans. And I didn't know how to grab, like they call it, what do they call it? Hooks. I still don't do hooks. Like I don't know how to really, and then I sit. People are like, you need to walk around and keep it. I'm like, I don't got time for that shit. Like I got shit to say. Like I'm trying. So what I do, funny enough, like now because I'm such a talker, I just talk throughout the video. I literally say what I want to say. Like you guys might be getting like 1 minute and 50-second videos, but please keep in mind, I recorded 7 minutes.
And then
I swear to God, like
minutes to cut it down.
And then I literally take like sometimes an hour of sitting here figuring out, or sometimes I'll say things 2 times just to see which one is a better delivery. And then I'll see which one. But like I edit a lot. Like, and then I'm like, do they really need to know this? I'm like, it's better to just, so you see, sometimes I will write above what I'm saying. Yeah. But keep in mind, whatever I've written, I said it. But I was like, well, I guess I could write it just to keep it shorter. Yeah. And then, so like, for example, I have this video, I'm literally in the middle of editing. I'll show you guys. When I post it, it's going to be much shorter, but I'll show you how many minutes it is. Just so you believe I'm not bullshitting you. This is, what if, okay. No, that's not the right one. My drafts are scary, by the way. The things I have, so this video, I don't know, can you guys see the lights make it, oh here, I'll turn the light off so it doesn't reflect. Can you see how many minutes that is?
Oh, not with my eyes. I think you have to, oh.
So that's
13
and that's 13 minutes and 20 seconds. Mm-hmm. By the time I'm done editing, I'm aiming for, because it's 13 minutes, I'm aiming for maybe like 2 minutes. Yeah. So keep in mind, I have 13 minutes of pure thought, and you guys are going to see only 2 minutes of it. But the point is the message will be clear. Yeah. No longer content. Elsie.
Yeah. We need to do a 2-hour live over on your channel.
So I need longer content, but I also just need longer hours. Like people need to, I think because my videos are so short, I'm not getting to the hours. Maybe if I made longer videos, people would watch longer. But I also feel like people like to get to the point quickly.
Not this community. We've been here for 2 hours. What? You need to bring my community over to your community, and it can be one big community. Yeah. Because this community loves
I think
content.
That would be great. No, I love you. I love you. Like I love doing this with Ashley. This is our first time ever interacting like this. Yeah. We only DM. And it feels like maybe we've talked like this for years now. It
does feel like it. It does feel like we were meant to.
Somebody said give us longer. I will try if you guys want it. If you build, we will come. I love that. I love that quote. Every time I hear it, I love it. You can do short ones for Instagram, but longer for YouTube. Yeah. Hi, La Trainer. I love you. Every time I post, she's there. Okay, La Trainer. Every time I post, like I think she's always my first comment. I think she's always my first comment on YouTube. I love her. I like your short videos. I like Ashley's long deep dive ass. So either way, I feel like I'm funny enough. Like the fact that I can even make short-term content is amazing to me because a bitch could talk.
And you've been missing out on monetizing your YouTube, so you're not getting those long forms over there. And look, everyone wants to hear you talk longer.
I need to do it. I'm gonna. Yeah, no, Latrina is amazing. I love her. Every time I post, she's there. Even when my sound was ass the day I posted, she was like, "Girl, I'm listening.
Yeah,
I'm listening. Your sound is shit, but I'm listening."
Listen.
I love that for her. If you do mostly organized live, you can cut it up. But yeah, so when I did my pre-recorded, when my sound ended up being crap, I used StreamYard, and it was amazing because when I was done, it auto-cut it into Reels for me.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
I don't know if you do pre-recorded, it cuts up the videos into Reels per topic. Like, because there were parts where I was talking about, if you do pre-recorded and you go in sections, when you're done, it auto-generates your Reels for you with captions and everything.
I've learned something new.
I thought that was amazing. Yeah, I thought that was amazing.
The whole 13 minutes.
One more. Oh, you guys want me to post the whole 13? That's why. You know what? Maybe I will save the 13 minutes and post it on YouTube as is.
Do it.
And then I will post the edited version. That's smart. I will do that instead because I never thought about doing that. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah.
I love it.
Make it working for Stephanie Jones. Let me pull my hair out first and then I'll do that. Why don't you do that?
She's cray. Like Stephanie Jones is probably the one that tried breaking your account the other day.
That was wild. I was sitting here doing laundry, which I'm still doing, even though it's only 3 of us in this house. Like somehow I'm never done doing laundry. And I literally, it pops up on my phone. You know when you get the pop-up, like, because you know when you try to sign in on your other device, it asks if this was you.
Yeah.
And it says, a Mac device in Seattle, Meredith Gray's job, where Grace Sloan Memorial is. I've never been there.
No.
My husband is at home. He's not on the road. So who is in Seattle trying to log in? I'm like, shout out to 2-factor authentication because that was not me. I changed my password so fast. Somebody said laundry will always take 5 to 7 business days.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously. Funny enough, I folded the laundry, left it in the living room. My son messed it up, folded it again. It's still in the living room. Don't judge me.
That's how it goes though. Well, apparently Colleen's
best friend make it. Colleen's best friend lives in Seattle? Did Colleen hack me? That's funny. What is laundry anyway? Seriously.
Yeah.
Like as long as it's clean, does it need to be folded? Come on.
I don't think I folded laundry.
I'm trying to find your lamp. Crystal, are you talking about the light I'm using? Is that what you guys mean? I'm trying to, because it says I'm trying to find your lamp. So I don't know if that's what you mean. If that's what you mean, let me know. I will see if I can pull it up and tell you guys. At this point, it's free promo.
You need to get a link so you get paid for the link. Do you get commission?
Oh, really? That's a thing?
Yeah, it's the thing. Not all.
Oh, I thought you have to like.
You can even do like an Amazon store where you have like if people click on your links and you get yeah, girl. There's all kinds of ways to like I got you.
Oh, so Ari Emanuel, somebody says, did y'all hear Ari quit his job? So he didn't quit. I think Endeavor sold. So he's now a board member on the umbrella, like the big umbrella company. So he quit being CEO, but he's still the boss. Like it's his company. He didn't quit. I think they sold. So now WME is under. It's a mess, but it's not scandalous. I feel like it's not. If it was scandalous, I would be on top of it. It's not.
We would be all over it.
Yeah. Teach me, Sensei. Crystal, I'm waiting. Oh, Crystal, you are talking about the light? Okay, let me see. So it's FET. FET is like a brand. They make like light bulbs and stuff like that. But I'm gonna find the specific one because I'm looking at the it says FET tripod. I didn't even know it says tripod. Oh. Ew. Who came up with this price point? Okay, let's see. I think it's expensive, but then again, I think everything is expensive. Then that's why my husband is the one that bought it, not me.
You're like, he spent how
My-
much on this damn light?
Yeah. Get in here and explain. No, my husband is the kind, if he likes it, he likes it, he pays for it and he walks away. Me, let me know when it's on sale.
Yeah.
Like, let me know when I can get a coupon. And even when it's on sale, can I get a discount? Like a senior discount? I will bring somebody who's an adult with me. Seriously. If it's not on sale, I don't want it. That's my philosophy on buying anything. Like, I mean, not like food products, like food, meats and stuff, I want full price. But like other items, if it's not on sale, don't talk to me. Like,
Elsie, my community loves you so much they're telling me to leave and leave you here.
That's funny. Don't play Ashley like this. So you can go watch your animals. Can you guys see? I'm sharing my screen.
Ashley, get out of here.
Get out. Can you guys see?
Oh shit! No, where is it? Did it show up on my?
Oh, I'm sharing my screen.
Oh,
maybe
wait.
Ashley, you have to approve it.
There we go.
So Amazon has it. So apparently, this is showing $100. This is it, definitely. I mean, mine is not on a tripod right now because I took it off the stick because I'm on my desk, but this is it for sure.
Interesting.
It's showing here, it's on sale for $54.
Oh, on sale. That's not bad.
But then somebody on Amazon is also selling it for $78. But somebody on eBay probably is selling it used. Oh, but that's a different brand. It says Husky for $39. But Temu Thor has it for $32.
Did you
Shout out
say
to Temu
Thor?
Yeah.
I was like, Thor who? Oh, Brandon Sklenar.
Temu Thor, Brandon Sklenar. Yeah, Temu Thor.
Catch on there.
Yeah, but this is directly from the website. They don't have a price, but this is definitely it though. So if you guys need to figure out the name for it, is yeah, this is definitely what I have.
You need to get Amazon links, my friend. You need Amazon
and
links.
I don't know if it's, yeah, I need to get on that. I don't know if it's meant to be. I like I said, I think it's a work light.
I think it's a work. Okay, that reminds me of a light that I would get when the raccoons used to chase me at the farm when I do night check on the animals. And I'd
Oh no, you used to have raccoons?
It used to chase me when I'd come in at night and I'd walk to the house and I would literally be afraid to come back from the barn to the house because the raccoon would chase me. So I'd have to have lights out there to scare it away. It's wild out here.
Funny.
Shopping with Ash and
Shopping with Ash and we read the same thing.
I mean, cooking, shopping, the case updates. You get
we covered everything. I feel like the title did not do this live justice because we covered the case, we covered food, we covered lighting, cameras, mics,
everything.
This was an all around live.
It was. It's like just.
It would be so hard. It would be hard to timestamp this because it's like.
Oh my gosh! Okay. So funny story. I used to timestamp, and then someone got pissed at me, or a couple people, but one person in particular stands out because they're like, "You timestamped for this one thing, and then you told a story during it. Can you fix your timestamps?" And I'm like, "Fine. You know what? You don't get timestamps anymore. Then figure it out yourself. I'm not timestamping." So I got judged doing timestamps. I got judged not doing it. So I'm like, now I'm just not taking the extra time to do timestamps because I still get judged when I do timestamps. You're supposed to chase the raccoons, Ashley. They were chasing me.
Not let the raccoons chase you. That's funny. Let me see. So my husband said he got it at Costco. So he says if you look on Costco, it says work light, fetch work light from Costco. That's what he loves Costco.
Oh, guys,
he lives there.
You guys
like Costco has seen so much of our money. Yeah, 470. Oh, that's amazing.
This community is amazing. I wouldn't,
I love when the people correspond with the likes. Like, make it make sense, please. Like,
and that matter, at the end of the day,
people
that's better for me to have a community that wants to be here, is engaged and enjoys it, enjoys my approach to things and the people I bring in, rather than just inflated numbers. Like, to me, the community itself is so much more than anything. The right people. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I love that. You guys, this has been so great. Ashley, seriously, if you don't kick me off, like, I feel like you have to snatch my mic. If we were in person, you would have needed to be like, bitch,
We
Enough.
actually have to meet in person. Like
I know. I'm thinking of coming to Canada to see Kendrick in Father's Day weekend.
Do it.
So, and that's gonna be in Toronto. So I don't know how far you are from Toronto, but
a couple hours
I
away.
will catch a train. I will catch a bus. I will catch a train. I've done it before.
Oh my gosh,
You
so
get
we could do
500
it
likes.
live
I love that.
together in person.
On the farm, we're gonna invite Justin. Be like, hey Justin, we set up a pergola.
We built it.
We
You
set up
must
a little pergola.
hello.
Yeah. I'm like, you guys said you would come if we build it.
Yep.
Early in the interview. Oh, Paul Feig should have said lawyer up. Yeah. That's what Paul Feig should have told Justin, not lose confidence. He should have told him, get a lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crystal, yes. He got it from Costco. So definitely don't get it from these other websites. Costco is probably gonna have a better price point. Do a live intro. What did you see? Why are you laughing?
I just love you. Like the fact that we
the fact that I said it's gonna be cheaper at Costco.
you're amazing. Alive together on the farm. That would be good. My door is always open. Really enjoyed your last video. Keep it going. I'm so glad you enjoyed the video. You're gonna name
you guys make sure you ask Ashley to bring me back. It's up to her, I swear. If she says come back tomorrow, I'm here. If she says come back the next day, I'm here. I'm down.
I think what I think we need to do is bring everyone over to your channel so we can stream for 2.5 hours over there, because that will get you so close to monetization.
That would be great. I would love that. Oh, so does the live count towards watch hours?
Yeah.
Or it's just like regular videos? The lives count?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So let's go. Let's figure out.
So if you guys want, let's let Ashley know. If you guys want, we will set up another live. Maybe whatever day you guys feel like. If you guys want us to, when are you free, Ashley? Maybe we should set it up now. They said let us know when.
We will sort
another
it out
simple favorite watch party.
Oh my gosh.
We'll sort it out and we'll get back to you. Whatever we do, we'll make a poster. Ashley will post it on her Instagram. I'll post it on mine. Oh, Latrina, I love you so much. Thank you. No, I love her. Literally day one, like a day one subscriber. Everything I post, she's there. And I love that like people are followed here. And I'm sure they follow you already too. That's like a week or two from now. Yeah, that would be great. Let's give you guys a breather from us because that was a lot. You need a proper mic. I'm getting one. So you must be getting here now, Donna. The mic is here. The mic just needs an extension. We've gone over the mic situation. Maybe we have to pretend to hold it just to fuck with people more. They're like, she has a good mic. Why can't they? Here.
Do it.
They'll be like, she has a good mic. Why doesn't she sound good? What the fuck is going on? Yeah, guys. And I'm going to make sure it shows Rode. So, like, I've never seen Rode sound so fucking bad. It's not fucking connected to anything. It's just, maybe I should do this. They're like, wait, is her mic? Can you believe if somebody comes to like, your mic is not connected, Elsie? I'm like, no shit.
You have to do it. So good.
Hi, guys. Thank you for joining me and Ashley today. Can you hear me?
Do you like my new microphone?
Can you guys hear me? You guys, can you hear me?
We love the sound of your new mic, Elsie. It's so good.
They'll be like, girl, your shit is not connected. I'm like, really? You don't see the invisible you don't see the invisible cord.
Oh my god, let's get us up to 500 likes, guys, this stream. And maybe if we get up
how many do we have now?
I don't know.
Let's get to 500 and let's go home, everybody. Let me go be a parent.
These ladies booking dates on the live. You guys want us to go live on Elsie's in 2 hours? I don't know if we can do that.
In 2 hours, like from now?
They're like, we haven't had enough of you guys yet. We need 2 more
Y'all
hours.
are wild. Let me tell you what that's gonna sound like. Well, I mean, my son is gonna take a nap when he gets home, but this is what it would sound like. Listen.
Then you'd really get in trouble for the sound.
It would literally be clash, bang, clash, mama, dada, clash, bang. He would snatch it would be bad. You don't want to see it.
We could probably talk all day, the two of us. I think it's dangerous.
Same, I feel like it. I love that it's so easy.
I
I'm
think the
thinking
two
of
of
an
us
8-hour
could
stream.
probably do. I think we would be able to.
We could set it up. If you guys will allow us to take food breaks, just have lunch come in, have food come in, you know.
We should do like a Get Elsie monetized stream and just like
Yeah.
go.
Oh,
Just
that would be great.
Food and drinks and everyone hunker down until we get those hours in. We got 5 likes. That's so amazing.
500, yay!
Thank you guys. You guys are the best. Oh my gosh.
Thank you guys so much.
You guys are the best. I honestly think we need to do that. We need to hunker down on your stream one day, have food, water, drinks, and do a Let's Get Elsie monetized live.
I'm kind of offended we got to 500 after we said we would go off. Did you guys get to 500 so we would shut up?
They're like, oh my gosh.
The fuck? Because that's very suspicious. Y'all didn't get to 500 till I was like, if you get to 500, we're going to leave. And then we got 500.
Like,
so do you guys want us to leave?
Just get these women off. God.
Like, get them off. Somebody said, bye, Ashley and Elsie. Bye. Well, bye to you too, Agatha. I'm joking.
Yeah.
This has been great. This has been great. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for allowing me to be here. It's almost 7 p.m. Oh, I see why you would be leaving.
Yeah, I'm sleeping by reverse psychology.
Somebody said one of the likes, she went on her son's TV and liked from there. Oh, that's amazing. This was great. I really appreciate you. Ashley, I want to say thank you because I know you probably could have had me on for 5 minutes and be like, yeah, girl, bye. But you really let me accost your entire page and have authorship. You let me see the dailies. You gave me a PGA mark.
It is yours. It's yours. I was even getting my
credit
so that you could take over. I mean, you have the PGA mark, my friend.
I almost Baldonied you. Oh my God, this is funny.
Like the video on the TV. I want to know, not authorship.
No, I love it. No, she really gave me authorship.
For real, guys. I mean, but it's the least I could do. I love you. Are you kidding me? And legitimately, over and over, all I've said all this time since I first found your account was how much I love you. Your names kept coming up over and over again. The people, I just give the community what they want because they've been asking over and over. But it is.
No, Ashley's amazing.
Oh no, it's
thank you. I feel like we have to cut your water off. Thank you both. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I'm you know, all jokes aside, and I know it's all fun and games to say I took authorship and everything, but I stolen PGA credit. I didn't steal it. You saw her give it to me. I didn't steal it now. I took down the dailies from the live stream. No, but honestly though.
And it's going to be a letter saying that you deserve PGA credit for my channel.
And then are you gonna go behind my back and send an email to your subscribers like, do not give that bitch a PGA credit?
Guys, we are not giving this. Like, come on.
No, thank you. That was yummy with no tea.
I almost Baldonied you. I'm dead. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's funny.
You guys,
but from the bottom of my heart, Ashley.
This is a community, though. You know, I always say I couldn't do it without them because then it would just be you and I. I mean, we could probably banter too back and forth, but to have such an incredible community to speak with and to chat with, I mean, everyone is here. I mean, Elsie has authorship, guys. Sorry, but everyone's here and part of it, part of the story.
You know what we should do next time? I tried to do it in my other live, but it didn't really work because I think sometimes we can put the link in the chat. And if people want to come on, we can allow them. Have you ever done that?
No, we have to do that.
So like if you go down there on StreamYard, it allows you to put a link in the comment section. And if people want to click it, it puts them in a waiting room and we can bring them up.
Oh my gosh, that'd be even more unhinged. That'd be amazing.
So I think that might be what we should do. I don't know, maybe we should do it on my stream or yours. It doesn't matter to me. No, I love the levity. You're good. You guys are good. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. See, Agatha would love to do that. Would you guys love to do the ones where you come up? Somebody says you don't want us up there. I do. Beanies are called something different in Canada. What are they called?
A toque.
I feel like I know this. A toque. I didn't know that.
It's a toque.
Yeah, I think people would love to come up. I'm in, Stina is in. Don't forget to wear your florals. Wait, if we do that, we should announce it as the floral live. Like, everybody come in your florals.
Oh, we have.
No, but I think people would love to, jump on. You don't have to be on video. You could just do audio if you want to. But I think that would be fun, like a Q&A, because somebody wanted to do a Q&A, but also have Elsie earn her PJ credit for bringing raw receipts. We love a receipt.
I love it. A marathon stream. Okay, I honestly mean that, guys. So this community is ride or die, not to quote Ari Emanuel or anything, but honestly, I think we need to plan in advance, get everyone so they can get their friends and get it. Let's get Elsie monetized stream going and just make it a good time.
I have like, when you're done, give me 30 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna get into character. Give me like 30 seconds. Let me take a sip of water. You ready?
We're ready, girl. Go for it.
I wish I had rings. Just imagine I have a bunch of rings on, okay? Hi, guys. Elsie here. Our marathon stream is coming live. So grab your friends, wear your florals, get your mics.
Get your
A good mic, guys. And join me and Ashley, Colleen, the author of this page. Join me and Ashley live sometime. We will let you know, and be prepared to come online. Thank you so much. That was ridiculous when she did that. So and what is the hands? What is with the hands? The hands.
She's always clicking things like rings and
it's
earrings.
Ridiculous.
Things are always clicking.
Ridiculous.
To make noise.
Like a sensory overload.
Sensory overload. Ashley's a legit crowd.
No, but I would love to do that. And more people are saying they're into that. So me and Ashley will work behind the scenes. We'll put it out in advance so you could really bring your friends, because definitely bring your friends. And we will set a time, however long we're going to go for. I don't know if we're just going to call it a marathon stream so we can, because we don't want to say 2-hour stream and then be on for 6 hours.
Okay, I planned this for an hour, and this is me on a good day, 2.5 hours.
You did? You planned for an hour? You should have told me to shut my mouth.
No, it's totally cool. When my community was like, Ash, you should go feed the animals, it's because they're used to me. Like, I'm usually like, guys, I got to go feed the animals. So, but my husband's home. He's taking care of it, I think. Hopefully. I don't know. Hopefully.
Oh my God. No, but that's amazing. We should definitely do it. The hands are because she's wearing her rings that cost $10,000 a piece.
Draw attention to them. Gotta draw attention. Yeah.
That's
okay.
Funny. No.
So I think that's what we're going to do. So guys, stay tuned. I post a lot of updates on Instagram. So Ashley, Brianna, Eve, because lately I've been getting thwarted a lot. So YouTube isn't really sending out notifications. So make sure to follow me on Instagram, Ashley, Brianna, Eve. I do stories every day. I post reminders in there. But we'll find a day where I don't have client calls. You don't have anything. So if we're there for 4 or 5 hours, we're there for 4 or 5 hours, and we're just
doesn't hurt anything. Yeah.
We'll just get it done.
I'm down. I'm so down. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you, Ashley. You have no idea.
I appreciate you.
I'm gonna because we need to get your TikTok followers up.
Yes, TikTok's been a hard place for me.
But I think I'm doing a little bit better as far as if you're counting followers. So maybe we could do, and TikTok is less formal. I feel like this wasn't formal at all, but we could do a TikTok live where I have you on mine.
I'd love
and I get you some followers on TikTok too. Instagram I don't know what Instagram is doing, but yeah, and let's get you some followers on his TikTok too. So let's do that. I appreciate you guys. I wanted to reiterate that because I feel like I haven't said that enough.
It's a great community. They're your community now too. There are people.
I appreciate you guys. How many followers do you need for TikTok? For Ashley, I don't think Ashley can monetize on TikTok because of Canada. So just get her. The more followers she gets there, people can, the more followers I can get her, they would just migrate to YouTube for her. So the number for TikTok is finite. Like not finite, it's infinite. Like there's no number.
That's what I try to do is move everyone over here.
Yeah. To get her, to get the word out. And honestly, like the more people get the message, I'm good with it. Like I don't care who it comes from even. Like, so if Ashley has a message that needs to get out, I feel like reposting it is not enough because not everybody watches the stories or the repost. I never watch people's repost, honestly. So I feel like it needs to be, people need to follow and come here and vice versa. So I didn't know you were Canadian. Elbows up, girl. Somebody said, I'm seeing
Elsie
you
in the chat,
actually.
so much love and light and give me all the goodness this morning. Well, just
thank
not
you.
start your day 2.5 hours later on your day.
Of unhingedness.
With Unhinged, yes. All right. With that said, thank you guys for hanging out. I should probably go check on the animals. Make sure everyone's eating.
Oh, poor animals. Okay, now we really have to cut ourselves off.
So anything, okay, I always wrap up this kind of thing with any advice you would give people wanting to start out. So let's wrap it up with that. Any advice you would give anyone wanting to start out, starting an account online?
Okay, so if you missed earlier, when I'm going to do this real quick, 1 second. If you guys were not here earlier, I was telling Ashley, I literally have been telling myself I'm going to do this content thing. Then I was like, oh, I'm shy. I'm not shy. I'm not a shy person. As extroverted as I seem here, I like myself. I like my house. I like staying home. So I always felt like Canada and Ghana, I love it. So I always felt like turning on the camera was such a far away thing. And then I don't think I cared about judgment because I truly don't give a shit what anybody thinks. But I was like, do people even want to hear what I have to say? Little did I know, as of right now, 30-something thousand people want to hear what I have to say as far as followers. Yep. But I have multiple videos that are like in the 6 millions or whatever. I have multiple videos in a million. So I would just say whatever you feel like you want to talk about, just turn the camera on and talk about it. But don't have expectations. As in, don't think your first video is about to be viral. Don't try to go viral. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Don't try to make a viral video. Just make a video. Don't try to, my bladder is still holding. Why, Ari? Why? Oh my God. No, but pretty much don't try to make a don't try to make viral content. Just make the content and it will come. Like trying to be hip or do what the trend is doing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with talking about what the trend is talking about if you really have an interest in it. If because there's multiple things that's going on right now that's viral that I don't give two shits about. I'm not just going to turn my camera on and make a video about that because it's going on. Because I have no passion for it. I don't care about it. And you will see I'm being a phony if I started talking about that. But the way I talk about this Justin and Blake thing, I don't think anybody has to convince you I really give a shit. Like I'm in the shit. Like if you subpoenaed me, I'm on my way. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to talk about this. So I really just say be authentic, be yourself. Don't try to do what everybody else is doing. Like if you're a blabbermouth like me, be a blabbermouth.
It's true.
If you curse a lot. Like if you're soft-spoken, do that. Because I feel like people can see through the camera very easily if you're trying to be where you're not or trying to copy like another creator who gives, like me, the way I make my videos, that's how I live my life. Like I will literally pull up a Ring camera footage in my house to prove a point to my husband. Like I swear to God, he will tell you this. And I've done it. I've done it before. I'm not proud of it. I'm not ashamed either, but my point was made. But like I will pull Ring camera footage. I will quote you to you. I will pull up your text message from a year ago to make a point. So it's funny that the content I'm making now is literally how I live my life. Like me pulling up these footages and reacting and talking about it is what I do. So it's not, I'm not figuring it out. I'm just doing what I do. So I would just say, turn your camera on and be yourself. And if it's not working for you, day 1, day 2, month 3, it doesn't mean it's not going to click. It's going to click.
Yeah.
Maybe mine clicked a little earlier. But then again, I had been on TikTok for a year and barely posting stuff and nobody followed me until one day I woke up and it changed. And my husband just kept saying one day. But my goal for March was like 1,000 followers. And here I am with 30,000. Literally, I have a text message. Oh, maybe next time I'll show you guys if I could find it. But I remember back in January, whenever like I would get 300 followers, 400 followers, I would send my husband screenshots. And I'm like, did you see? Did you see? I think I can find some of them real quick. Hold on. I just to show you guys, like I'm not bullshitting when I tell you like I did not have a plan of like going viral or anything anytime soon. Because I was just going along with what I was getting. Like I was cool with, I remember specifically, this is when I got 900 followers. Can you see?
Oh, I love that. Yes. Yep,
I
900.
got 900 followers, and I send that to my husband, and that's even super early because then this is 800.
Wow. I love that you took
And my
pictures of
husband
the
was like,
journey.
yeah. And he was keeping up too. My husband was like keeping up and letting me know, like when he would see like the followers grow, he would be like, oh, you have 400, you have 500. And then he would send like the congratulations. So when I open, it would like blow up and it's like with the balloons on the text message.
Aw.
And then one day I woke up and we couldn't keep up the text messages anymore because we went to 1K, then 2K. Then I was like, I can't keep sending screenshots. So it's just, again, that's a long-winded way of saying do what you believe in, do what you truly care about. And I feel like people can sense that. If your passion is talking about how microphones work, do that. There is a market for that. I promise you. There are people on the internet looking for good mics. They will come. If your passion is deciphering between essential waters, do that. Like maybe there's not a market for that, but and then you might find something else along the way, you know.
Absolutely.
But I don't think you should force yourself to talk about something you truly don't care about. You might get the followers, but you're gonna wake up and be like, shit, I got to come up with something to talk about. I don't have to come up with, I don't have to think. I wake up and I'm like, because
running.
it's there, you know. So
I love it.
again, very long-winded of saying like, do what you truly care about, do what you have real interest in, and the rest will come. This stream was interesting enough. Oh my guys, sit with me.
Who are these two crazy women? I love that.
We love a supportive man.
We do.
Arushi Sinha. I don't want to say your name wrong. I love that name, Arushi. Am I saying it completely wrong? Please let me know. Because I'm Elsie, but somehow I'm Chelsea or Kelsey any other day. So
Chelsea,
literally, people would see Elsie written down and they will still call me Chelsea or Kelsey. And I'm like, you need help.
We need to wrap up an hour later.
An hour later. Mint, why are you calling us out like this? Okay, we need to wrap up.
I'm glad
It's
I already
2 hours
today, though. I have makeup like from crying, like streaming down my face. So I'm glad all my.
If I were up, you would see it. Oh, we got to 525 likes. Look at us overachieving.
We overachieve. That's amazing. Okay, guys, we will wrap up.
Okay, really cut us off though. Cut this shit off. Come on, Ashley, cut it off.
I know I'm horrible at this. So we will keep you guys updated. We're going to do a marathon stream over on Elsie's channel, and it's going to be a let's get Elsie monetized because she deserves to be monetized stream. So we're going to do that. All right, my friends. That's a wrap for today. Thank you so much, Elsie, for hanging out with us. It was such an honor and a pleasure to have you here for like 3 hours.
Thank you for having me and allowing me authorship.
You got it, girl. You got it. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.